Good morning, jewellery makers. How are you? Lovely to have your company. My name's Elle and I'm with you for the next 5 hours. Is it the 10th of December? I forgot to open my advent calendar, but then again, at 5 o'clock in the morning, I've got to be honest, chocolate isn't really what I'm looking for. A very good morning to everybody. You've got a further 9 days guaranteed delivery on your Jewellery Maker orders, so not a problem if you haven't done your Christmas shopping as of yet. 9 days will guarantee it being there, 9 days as in to order. Now, I'm joined by the one, the only. I'm really excited. It's always a privilege when I find out I'm working with her. It's the lovely Fleur. How are you, honey?
I'm good, thank you.
You look lush.
Oh, thank you.
I love your dress.
Yes, I love my dress too. My coffee and cake.
You've got ice creams and cakes
and coffees and cupcakes.
And coffees and cherries.
Yeah.
Oh, she always looks so cute. And it's one of those, what do you call those dresses? They're like...
It's like a 1950s...
Yeah, 1950s swing dresses,
yeah,
are
swing
they?
dress, yeah.
Swing
so
dress.
It
looks fab. You could be Lindy hopping.
I could, if I could dance.
Yeah, we'll give that a go a bit later.
Yeah.
We have already been rapping this morning, haven't we?
We have been rapping, yeah.
We've been doing a little bit of So Solid Crew.
Because we is cool like that.
Yeah. If you don't know who So Solid Crew is, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're not missing out hugely. Just not to offend So Solid Crew, of course. Anyway, moving on with lovely Fleur. It is all about chainmail, of course. We've got chainmail extraordinaire opportunities, plus other bundles, amazing kits. Now, your words, quote me if I'm wrong, that you said was this morning the best kits.
Yeah, because we've got brand spanking new jump rings.
Brand new jump rings, and they're lovely as well, aren't they?
They are beautiful, really beautiful. They're really
There's
classic
a big
looking.
Difference, isn't there, in the look?
Yeah,
a really big difference.
Yeah, we've had this kind before, but a lot thicker, so I won't spoil the surprise.
Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Now, what do you need to start in the world of chainmail? Well, if those of you that are already underway, you'll understand that you already know that you need jump rings. You need to learn the actual patterns and designs, which Fleur can help you with that, and you need a few tools essentially. Now, I have got coming up your extra long pliers. These ones, right? So here is your flat nose. Oh, wait a second, it's not just these. You're also getting the bent nose pliers. You're also getting the round nose pliers. And then, if I can, hold them all, you're last but by no means least getting the chain nose pliers, extra long. So they are all the extra long lengths. Now, Fleur, I'm sure, will tell you much more eloquently than I will about why you need the extra long and why they are much more beneficial, but also the fact that you've got all the different types of pliers for chain mailing.
Okay, the extra long are brilliant, especially if you're buying for a gentleman, because they've tend to have bigger hands than as ladies. So if I just hold those together, you can see the difference in the size of the handles that are coming on these extra long ones. So they're the black ones there.
Brilliant.
As in comparison to these smaller ones, which are fabulous, great, but the extra long ones. When you're chain mailing, and these have got the bent nose pliers, and the bent nose pliers for chain mail are absolutely invaluable. They are brilliant. If your budget can't stretch to the 0 pliers, these are the next best thing. You've got those bent nose pliers, which can be used in 2 different ways for your chain mail. So you can, they've got almost like a needle nose on them, so you can get right into the middle of your chain mail. When you're chain mailing for a long time, you hold your chain mail handles can sometimes dig in the pads of your hands with these extra long. I mean, I've got extremely small hands, so for me, they don't dig in at all. Yeah. So I'm fine, but if I've got slightly larger hands, the handles would dig into the pads of my hands,
so it's
which
comfort.
makes it really,
which
really,
I think is really, really important when it comes to all jewellery making. You don't want to be, gosh, yeah, I just want to my eyes start watering. You want to be able to carry on and persevere with your designs. You don't want basically comfort or the fact that your dexterity or repetitive strain issues, I suppose, to prevent you from creating your pieces. So these, as best they possibly can, will prevent all of those hindrances, I suppose, for want of a better word. Now, you have got a massive price reduction, If you were to buy them all separately, it'd be £23.80, which is so affordable for tools of this quality.
It is, and they are very good quality.
Oh my goodness, this is a way to start the show. On the nose,
Wow.
£3 each. On the bent nose, the round nose, the chain, yeah, all of those noses, £3 each. That's £12. I don't think you could buy one.
You can't. No, you couldn't buy one. And if you are doing chainmail and you find that you want a little bit more padding around the handles, if you just get some of the self-adhesive bandage,
yes,
I just pop that round a couple of times, and you've got then really thick handles. But the best thing about these long nose is you only need the pressure on the ends, and the spring is that good. This little section in the middle here is that good that
you can see the quality there.
Yeah,
you can see that quality.
Bounces straight back.
Question for you, Fleur, and it comes from Susan in Hampshire. Hello to you. Are the handles smooth or squidgy?
They're smooth. They're smooth, but they've got like a non-slip coating on them, so they're slightly squidgy. They're not like the comfort grip on these ones. These ones are quite soft, but like I say, a tiny little bit of adhesive bandage, and that will make them really squidgy. But I prefer them like this, which is why I haven't done to my ones.
Tie the handle up. So it's all down to what you prefer, basically. But yeah, very easily adapted if you like the extra length on the actual pliers themselves. Very, very easy to order. And if you're thinking about stocking fillers or Christmas gifts, then yes, it does come with the extended money-back guarantee, of course, right the way up to the 31st of January next year. You'll have to start getting used to saying 2016 now. £3 a tool. I mean, you don't get a whole lot for £3 these days.
You don't. And if you want to get your other half into jewellery making, you know, husbands, brothers, uncles, if they're fed up of watching it on the television like my husband is, he started picking up pliers now and having a go, because it's, you know, these are
something you can do together
brilliant.
then, isn't it?
Yeah, something you can do together, and at £12.
And I love the fact that whenever we're together, Fleur, you talk about the history of chainmail, and that to me really is really exciting, and that's where there's a lot of interest, not just for ladies but for gents also, is the history of it, of course, you know, battles.
That's it, yeah. It becomes down to the mechanics and the armour, and that's what gentlemen like about it. I always tend to find when I've got a craft stall, ladies come up and go, oh, it's pretty. Men come up and go, how is it made?
Yes.
And they want to know how it's made.
There is a scientific way of describing that, and I think I always get this, I think I get it, I always get confused, but bear with me. Women are away motivated and men are towards. Is that right? Is that the right way around? So basically, as women, apparently, we like, and if you disagree with this, it's not me that's saying it, it's something that is apparently psychologists say, that we, as women, we're attracted to the, oh, what does it look like? You know, it's pretty, it's nice, like what Fleur just demonstrated, but men are more interested in the mechanics.
How it's made.
How was that established? You know, the sort of steps I guess, towards it.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
I think I've said it the right way round.
Yeah.
One's away and one's towards motivated. Yeah. Susan says, thank you, ladies. Got mine. Now on holiday until January. It's going to get expensive. Susan, lucky lady.
Yeah.
No, to be honest, I say that, but I'd be here anyway. I would be here. I do love it that much, Martha. I do. Listen, when I finished work yesterday, what did I do? Go and get the puppy and come back. I came back, I'm only round the corner. £3 each, I mean, fantastic. Even if you're just looking for one of those.
That's it, yeah. Put the rest away or have them in your spare travelling toolbox. Perfect, that is.
Exactly. Even if you've got some of those tools, it doesn't hurt to have others, maybe. Fabulous, lots and lots and lots of you there. Moving on, though, to these. Now, I love them. I've not seen them before. Have we got some tweezers around? Have we got any tweezers? Oh, thanks, Fleur. Thank you.
There you go.
Now, Fleur, these are inspired by you.
I know. I was quite excited when I saw these.
Inspired by Fleur. Now, I'll hold them up in the dish just so you can see just how much you get. They're beautiful little hangers for your charms. Silver-plated copper, and you can see they're jumbo. They're really jumbo-sized. Let me just hold one of them up as well. And you can see that beautiful, beautiful sheen. The jump ring itself. So what would you do with these? Because they could also be, I'm thinking they could be bails, they could be...
Yeah, they can be bails for your pendant. I've just seen some beautiful, like, fuchsia quartz on the T-bar there. perfect for that. So they're perfect for hanging things from, so either a charm or a pendant of some sort. Perfect for this size. I would have these in necklaces to have it as a centre point as a necklace. You could chainmail, if you did a smaller chainmail like that JPL, that Jen's pin linkage that we talked about last time, that would go through there. All your cords and all your leatherettes and your suedes will go through there.
They're going to fly through there, aren't they?
Yeah, so you could put multiple strands. You could crochet and then put that in the middle. You could kumihimo and have this as a hanger in the middle of your kumihimo. They are brilliant. I absolutely love these.
Love them. And you are getting in total, let me just see, because I haven't actually got a quantity here, so I'll have to count them for you. 20, I'm being told. 20 in total. Yes, even the jump ring itself, which you can attach things to, is large. And then obviously you can get loads and loads and loads.
Yeah, that's it. They are fabulous. But you can also use them the other way up as well. So you can have it just as a, you know, you can hang it from that and then have lots of cord coming through and down like a waterfall type necklace.
Yeah, that would be
chains,
fabulous.
They're very, very versatile. I'm sure Debbie would say that you could bake these in your polymer clay as well. So if you wanted to bake it within your polymer clay, put the small section in the polymer clay and then bake it around there.
They'd be really good for that those kind of mediums actually, because I suppose with like polymer clay you can't really do very, very, very I personally can't do very intricate designs. So they tend to be a little bit more substantial, I guess. And they'd be great for steampunk and that kind of thing.
Absolutely, yeah. You could get your sandpapers and take all the silver coating off and like really grunge it up a little bit. You could put your vintage painted patinas on there, so the pinks and the purples. You could F-colour them. They are brilliant. These are...
Could you alcohol ink them?
No, because you've got these silver plated on them, so you'd have to take back the silver plating, so you'd have to get some coarser sandpaper, sand it all back, and then you can put those on. It would be an effort, yeah, and they're so beautiful.
Yeah,
shiny
I'd agree.
silver.
Doesn't need to.
Yeah,
doesn't
but
need
you
to.
could just dot some little bits of resin. I know we've had the Thixotropic on there. You could colour them with Thixotropic.
Love it, love it, love it. 20 in total you're getting, and inspired by the lovely Fleur. I'm sure Fleur is not the only guest designer who's going to be wanting to get these. £12.95 for 20. That's 65 pence each.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking straight away, him and her.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I know that Alison's got a fabulous DVD coming out on some star signs on Saturday. So if you wanted to do a necklace with a pendant, you could hang it from this, and then say those beautiful, I don't know if they're 12 or 14 millimetre rounds, would sit absolutely perfectly within that.
That's a stunning idea. Yes, Alison Tarry is launching the star signs, the horoscopes DVD. That's coming up this week, isn't it? It's coming up over the weekend. These would be fabulous for that.
Yeah, because they're substantial enough to hold a big design. So Laura's beautiful big wirework pendants, all those kind of designs, they need something substantial to hang them from. And if you don't want to do a wrap bail, these are perfect. And they've got a big expanse of metal, so it gives that real lustre, that high shine.
I think it's professional as well. I mean, I'm not saying that a made bail isn't beautiful, because it absolutely is, but it's nice to have the option which is already made. And at 65 pence, why wouldn't you? 65 pence each, fabulous. Well done to every single one. Lots and lots and lots of you there. Now, is it time for our first kit? Oh, a vintage twist with the gorgeous Fleur. Is that why you wore your 1950s style dress?
I think it must be.
I'm going to bring my cup of tea over to Fleur. This kit, can I give you a heads up? It's going under £20 and it will sell out. Launching brand new jump rings. They're stunning, 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 aren't they? Oh, when you see the actual designs, when you see... Well, you can now. Look at the quality. They are a square jump ring, aren't they?
Yeah. So, historically, we've had square jump rings on before, but really thick metal and really large sizes. So, like from the smallest would have been a 10 millimetre, and then the largest would have been about 14 millimetre. So, these are perfect because these are your more classic sizes that we use.
Wearable sizes. Yeah. More wearable, I'd agree. And with the actual square, there's a beautiful sort of like a satin lustre across the surface. They're not quite so glossy. No. Excuse me, they're more of a satin finish. So work absolutely beautifully, don't they?
But they match the colours of our brand new jump rings as well, and our brand new wire. So if you've got any of our brand new wire and you want to make your own findings, these are absolutely
stunning. And the gemstone combination as well. Not only have you got the gorgeous liquid gold of citrine, you've also got the colours of, well, the colour of the Pantone chart actually. For rose quartz is the new colour on the Pantone chart. So it's the first year ever that the Pantone chart has actually nominated 2 different colours. And this, to me, is exactly, well, I'm sure anybody that values their gemstones and knows their gemstones, this is the colour that you look for with rose quartz. It's that beautiful baby pink. It's not white, it's not cloudy, it's not lacking that pink tone. Totally and utterly natural, all of these gorgeous strands. You've got 8mm, 2 strands of 8mm here, 1 in each of the gemstones, your citrine and your rose quartz, and then a larger rounds with your rose quartz here of 10mm. Then let's bring you those gorgeous jump rings. Lots of you already getting involved. Now you get 2 lots of 7mm in 2 different colours as well. So if I can just put those gemstones down for 1 second. So 7mm we've got in the gold and also the rose gold, but you'll notice it's slightly softer rose.
It is. It works perfectly with the rose quartz because it is just got that beautiful, like you said, that beautiful blush rather than a coppery rose gold. It's got a blush rose gold.
It goes beautifully, doesn't it? It's just that little bit softer. Yeah. It's a little bit softer. There's the yellow ones, the yellow gold, and they are again they're square jump rings with a satin gloss to them. Can you see? They're more of a slightly, not quite as high shine.
No.
I'll pick them up individually so you can see, but before I do, let me also show you the bigger size that you're getting in the rose gold as well. Now these are 9mm. They are open jump rings, so you need that with your chainmail. It's just a bit of an effort, really, isn't it? Having to saw all your jump rings. We've done that for you. Beautiful, beautiful colour. You can really see that pink. I'm going to bring those gemstones in just next to it so you can actually see the combination and how wonderfully they work against one another. Just lay that across so you can see it's just perfect combination.
They're very feminine, but when you put them with bare copper, they look really masculine as well. So they're perfect. So don't just think of this kit as a female kit because of the rose quartz, because the jump rings will work with both male and female jewellery. Absolutely.
I'm just going to put some of these on the actual tweezers for you so you can actually see the difference. Now I'll put the large 9mm rather, and then I'll put some of the 7mm in yellow gold. They're gorgeous, aren't they? You're really excited about these, Fleur, aren't you?
I am. When I saw them in the bags, we get our kits in the big bag and Pip comes and gives them to us. And I did my little happy dance.
You did your little happy dance?
I did my little happy dance.
I like your little happy dance. We like a happy Fleur, don't we?
We do like, and this made me a really happy Fleur.
This made a very, very happy Fleur. There you go. You can see on the tweezers just that finish that you get with these. It's oh look, I've started chainmail.
There you go. You've linked
started
one together.
A little bit of chainmail without even realising it. Gorgeous, aren't they? It is a very delicate tone.
It is, and whereas when our old style square profile jump rings were a little bit tougher to open and close, and some people with dexterity problems really struggled to open and close them because they were quite tough. Yeah. These are made on a 1mm wire, so they are just like a normal jump ring to open and close. Right. They're easier to close because you've got 2 square sides going together than 2 round sides, so they are cut so beautifully flush that they go together. So
and they do with the pieces that you have created here, Fleur. You can't see the joins. They literally nestle beautifully against one another. So many of you there. It is your vintage twist. Now we should be at £35.70. We did promise it though, didn't we? Under £20. That's why so many are making confirmations already. I hope we've got enough quantity of these to go around. To be honest, I doubt it because we're launching brand new jump rings, and we know how popular jump rings are in jewellery making. 19.95. There it is. Get it whilst you can. How many have we got of these? 66. If you're number 67 on the phone lines, or on the web even, you've missed the boat. That would be a crying shame. So do check out as soon as you possibly can. Does it match wonderfully with the different colours of our findings, the different colours of our wires?
Yeah, I mean, I've used a traditional chain for the bottom of the tassel in the necklace there, and for me, I think they both work beautifully together. It's not like I'm one gold and I'm a different rose gold. They do match beautifully together.
Do you know, actually, the fact that, I mean, I saw these pieces earlier, obviously, in preparation for the show. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, so you, I mean,
it wasn't actually something I noticed.
The jump ring that's attached to the chain together is the softer rose gold, and then the chain is the traditional rose gold that we do. And that you can't, they work so beautifully together, and the golds do. But the best thing about this kit as well is the quality of the citrine.
Yeah, the citrine's amazing.
Because I've put it on a stretchy, which has got no colour in the stretchy. Yeah, and it's natural. And that yellows, because sometimes when you take them off the strand, they lose a little bit of that goldenness. This is just as beautiful on the strand as it is off the strand.
And obviously the more, I love the myth and legend behind citrine. I love the fact that, and I think this would go lovely with your jadeite bracelet,
yes,
by the
way.
Would,
yeah, I love citrine.
Yeah, I do as well. Myth and legend, if you're excited, I find it interesting. I don't say necessarily believe it's going to come true, but apparently if you own a quality citrine of any kind, or multiples in this case, which has got that beautiful colour naturally, that sort of liquid gold, then it's meant to bear the wearer I can't say the word. Prosperity and wealth. So I love that sentiment.
Somebody told me if you always put a piece of citrine in your purse, you'll always have a penny in your purse. So
there we
I always have citrine in my purse.
There we go.
And it is the gemstone of craft sellers.
Really?
Yeah, it is the gemstone of artisans and crafters. Yeah.
There we go. This kit is going to sell out, by the way, so I reckon we've probably got literally a matter of minutes before it does, so do check out, don't leave it in those baskets. Brand new jump rings, I know you're going to love them. What is it we're going to be demoing?
We're going to do the back to work weave, which is the two side sections on the cascade necklace. So the far necklace, that's it, yeah. So we're going to do that section there. It's called back to work, and it's one that everybody does like. And then we're going to, if we've got time, do the barrels weave that's in the middle that holds the cascades all together. So, but just before, so that's what I've got left from this kit as well. I've still got gemstones left.
There's room for another stretchy bracelet there.
Room for stretchy bracelets or multiple pairs of earrings. You know, if you wanted to just make lots and lots of pairs of earrings, there's lots left there as well. And all the two sizes.
Beautiful.
Fabulous kit.
Beautiful. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see this, because I've not seen this link demoed before.
No, I've done it once before, and then somebody requested it, and I remembered quickly how to do it, and then demoed it. So yeah, only one proper demonstration on this one before.
Fabulous. All eyes on Fleur.
Okay, so we used the 7mm jump rings for this. Now, I was a bit of a wally when I opened this kit, because I opened both the jump ring packs together and mixed them up, but I actually like the effect of both the colours together.
That was because you were so excited.
It was because I was so excited, and I ripped them open like Christmas Day, and they all fell in together, and I was like, uh-oh. So then I thought, oh, I'll run with it, because it's a happy accident, and it does create a beautiful look, because you've got both colours within there. So I just mixed both the 7mm up together. So it's 7mm that you're going to use for this weave. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken one single jump ring and added two closed jump rings onto there. And I've just added a piece of wire as a handle, just so it's easier for me to hold. Okay, so this is your starter section of your weave. I'm now going to take an open jump ring, and I'm going to go through each one of these separately. Okay, so I'm going to go through my first jump ring.
Yeah.
Now, hang on a minute. I'm going to add a closed jump ring first. Sorry, I'm going to add a closed jump ring first.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm going ahead of myself onto the barrels weave. So I've got an open jump ring, two jump rings, and then one single jump ring together. Okay. Now, going back to this pair now, I'm going to now add a jump ring to each individual of jump ring that's there. I do say jump ring a lot, don't I? I have to name them.
Well, you kind of need to say you need to say it, don't you? An awful lot.
Do. So when so I've now added my pink jump ring to my first purple ring. I'm going to go to the other side and add another jump ring to this side and close. So now what I've got is I've got this sort of look. So you can see the red jump ring sitting in the middle of the two pink jump rings either side. Now, if anybody's used to doing the butterfly weave, it's a little bit like the butterfly weaves. I think we've got this red jump ring on the front here. We're now going to turn it around. I mean, I'm doing it back to front, so I'm doing it towards you. So you would have this side facing you the whole time. And I'm now just going to take another open jump ring, and I'm going to add it through both of the double jump rings together. So what I've got, excuse me, is I've got my red jump ring that's mirror imaged on either side. So you can see there the red jump ring sitting in the middle, and I've got 2 pink jump rings that are splayed out. If I hold it nice and still there, you can see.
Yeah.
You can see that there. So we've got like a bit of a jump ring sandwich going on. Now we're going to take our next open jump ring again, and we're going to go through 3 jump rings. So the jump rings that we're going to go through, I'm going to work on this right hand side first. I'm going to go through both of the red jump rings and this this right pink jump ring. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go through both reds and pink. Okay. So I'm now going to go just through there. Okay. So you can see that it's gone through. So that's done the right hand side. Okay, and now I'm going to turn my work round. Because I'm right-handed, I find it easier to turn my work round and just continuously work on the right-hand side. So I'm now going to take my right-hand side jump ring again and go through both of the red jump rings and that side pink jump ring and close. So if I just hold that together, you can see we've created our first section of back to work. Okay, so now...
Do you know why it's called back to work?
No, I don't. No, there's one called 1 hour less sleep.
While I'm asleep.
Yeah.
I think, maybe that's because people thought that one up whilst they were sleeping.
Maybe. I mean, like we said before, these are all variants. So this is a variant on the butterfly weave, and it's just a longer length of butterfly wings, if you like. So it's just that they've just given them all different names.
All different names.
Yeah, I think they're just like naming things.
Fair enough. It's the same way as we name our kits and everything, isn't it? I suppose. Text if you know the answer to that. It's just a question. I was like, oh, I wonder why it's called that.
And
if you know, then fabulous. Sorry to put you on the spot.
That's okay. No problem at all. So now I've finished my 2 double jump rings. Okay, so now I can start my next section of back to work. So all I'm going to do is take an open jump ring, I'm going to connect both of the closed jump rings together, both of the double jump rings together, sorry, and close. And now I'm back to the beginning. So I'm back to now imagining that was my first hanging jump ring, my pair and my single jump ring. I'm now going to take 2 more open jump rings, and I'm going to put a jump ring on either side of that double pair. Not sitting very still today, is it? So I'm going to go through the first pair, through the first ring in the pair, sorry, and close, and turn it over. Actually, I'll keep it like that, and then you can see it a lot easier. And then go through the second jump ring in the pair. So I'm literally just splitting that pair up, putting a jump ring through either side, and close. So I've now got myself back to that sort of look. And now, because I've got one on this side, I need to mirror image it on the other side. So I've got one on the front, and I need to be able to put one on the back. So I've got 4 jump rings in this little section. Okay. Okay, so I'm now just going to turn that round and just put my jump ring through the back. So before we move on to going through that section of the 3 jump rings together, we have to make sure that there's 4 jump rings in this little area. So 1 there, 2 in the middle, and then 1 on this side. And now going back to adding my, if you like, going through the eye again. You remember we were going through the eye? Yes, we were going through like the marquise point,
weren't we?
Point. So the marquise point on this one is just here. So it's not like a traditional eye, but it's almost like an eye, because we're going to connect the 3 rings together. So I connect the front, or what is the front jump ring for me, so the back jump ring, you can see there, through the right-hand side jump ring that was attached to the pair, and then through the front, or the back that's my back and your front. So you can see, if I hold it like that, can you see where it's attached through? It's gone through all 3 of those jump rings. I'll close that one up. And then again, I'm going to turn mine around, and I just have to mirror image this pink jump ring that's here. Sorry. So I just have to mirror image this pink jump ring there. Okay? So now I'm going to take my next open jump ring, and I'm going to connect the front and the back, and now this loose jump ring here as well. So all 3 of those jump rings need to connect together. So I'm going to go just through there, and it's very easy. You can see where the pattern goes.
Yeah, you can.
It's not one of those ones where you think, oh, have I got the right jump ring connected in? Because there's only 3 jump rings.
As you were talking us through that, then I was actually thinking sometimes with chainmail, I'm like, gosh, which one am I going through? Which one? This isn't quite so complex.
It's not. It's not as complex because there's only sort of like 3 steps to it. So you've got your two double jump rings now. So just to carry on, if I wanted to carry on this weave now, I just go through and connect the 2 together.
Yeah. And start again.
And start again. And then you've got to remember that you need those splayed jump rings either side. So they just go onto each one of these double jump rings. So one jump ring goes through each one. And like we always say with chainmail, because it's a repetitive pattern, as soon as you've done it a couple of times,
you get used to
your
it.
brain gets used to where each jump ring's going. Now, if you get to this point and you think, oh, I've forgotten something, the main thing that you tend to forget in this weave is you forget to put that central jump ring on the other side. So if I turn it around, you can see that there's not a red jump ring there, but when I turn it around, the red jump ring's there, okay? So all I need to remember is to turn it round and go through the double jump ring again, so that gives my 4 jump rings that I can then connect together. So I've now got 4 jump rings there, and then each of my new ones goes through, each one of my next jump ring goes through 3. So the front, the side and the back on one side.
Can this weave be completed with most sizes of jump rings?
You can do it with the with 4, 5. Sorry, I'm doing the inner diameter. So the 6, the 7 and the 9. So with
6,
the 9,
7, 9.
Yeah, 9 it gets a little bit more wider, a little bit more open. So the 6 and the 7 are better, but it works perfectly with the square profile jump rings because it sits flat onto each other.
Amazing. So both of the jump rings that you get within this kit, which is looking like it's a sellout, you can do this weave with.
Definitely.
Now, we were talking earlier this morning, you're about to see the lowest ever price on the soul frame kit, by the way. We were saying about if you got the kit yesterday, if you were with us with Laura yesterday, you saw Laura demonstrating with the saw. However, we didn't have it in the show yesterday because it's scheduled for today. So if you got hold of the sheet of sterling silver and you saw that Laura was actually talking, not just silver work, it's great, you need it for your jump rings as well and chainmails if you've got closed jump rings. But you'd have needed the actual saw to do it because Laura was saying about how it's that much, well, more intricate, I suppose.
It is. You can get into a lot better areas so you can pierce out sections in the middle. When you use your shears are fabulous, but they do bevel the edges down. With this, you get a perfect straight cut.
There we go. Now you get 144 pieces. You've got different gauges of saws. Which I'll ask Fleur to talk you through those different gauges, and the actual saw that we were demonstrating, or Laura was demonstrating with yesterday. Let's bring that lowest ever price tag in for you, so grab it whilst you can. Often I know that you have to buy the saws, or rather the saw blades themselves individually, and I know exactly how expensive they can be, especially if you buy them from certain establishments who shall remain nameless, but you know the ones I'm talking about. £9.95, this has never been at this price point before, so best chance, best opportunity to grab hold of this at such an affordable price. Obviously comes in your Jewellery Maker container, which is great, obviously, because obviously saw blades are sharp.
Yeah.
So you do need to not only protect yourself but protect the blades.
That's it. And you need they're not going to cut you when you pick them up, but if they fall on the floor and a dog or a cat or a child stood on them, then it could like hurt them. So yeah, you just need to keep them in there. But like I say, to pick them up and to handle them, they're not sharp. It's not like a steak knife that's going to cut you as soon as you touch it. It's just the serrations. No,
you've got
but it's better to help.
Obvious sort of safety methods of going. The different sizes you can see. So we've got 1 right the way up to 6.
Yep. So saw blades. There's 12 different gauges of saw blades. So there's 1 to 6, and then these ones are the thinner blades. So this is what they're called 1/0. So 1/0.
Right. I was just looking over there at what you're looking at. So 1/, it's 0. Not naught, it's 1/0.
1/0.
You have told me that before, actually. I remember you saying that before.
So the 1/0 is the thickest blade that's in this kit, and then the 6/0 is the thinnest blade. The 1 is the one that you need to use for your 0.6 copper sheet and your 1mm wire for cutting your jump rings and your perspex. Then you can go down, and it's the sizes denote how many teeth are on the blade at each one time, which gets a little bit scientific.
Right.
The way that I always think of it is what I work with, which is bare copper and sterling silver. I always just do the 1/0 and 2/0. That's the ones that I use personally. I can use a 3/0 for a really fine sterling silver sheet, but I tend to stick with the 1 and the 2.
And again, this, you know, it's not. This is a technique, or this is a tool rather, which isn't just going to. I suppose because it is that little bit more. How do I describe it? Hands-on, rugged.
Yeah, yeah.
I think this would really appeal to a lot of people.
It is addictive. Last night, Laura was still in her workshop cutting out sharks with bare copper sheet, sawing them out. So it is that addictive. I think she finished about midnight. And then, because once you start sawing shapes out, the world's your oyster.
Yeah,
because
and then she texted. I mean, Bruce was amazing. Yeah. Bruce, we named the shark Bruce. He was amazing, wasn't he?
He was absolutely amazing. Absolutely beautiful.
And if you're thinking, well, I can't draw, or I'm not very good at drawing, you use a stencil.
Use a stencil. I always stick a piece of graph paper with a really cheap glue stick to your sheet, either that sterling silver or copper. Yeah. And then you can print them out. So if you go to one of the copyright-free websites, just print it out, or children's colouring books, you know, the real basic lines, because that's all you need is the basic line.
Exactly.
But this is perfect. It takes your jewellery to that one step further if you're cutting your own jump rings, or if you want to cut out shapes.
Absolutely. Anything else that we're missing out on other than your copper sheets, your sterling silver, your jump rings, perspex?
You can cut with it. There's other metal types that you can buy on the market that you can cut with, but they're the main 3, yeah. And it's one of those pieces of kit that I've seen the saw frame itself for $12.95 everywhere else without all the blades. And then with the blades, you tend to buy just one size of the blade. You don't get 6 ranges unless you buy a different so many in there.
Because they look like
there's 2 bundles in each one.
Tons in those little plastic containers.
And you will snap blades, and when you're very first starting, you will snap blades. You will snap quite a lot of them. Yeah. But that's just how you learn how to saw. It's like, you know, it's like when you first.
Well, you're learning the tension, you're learning the feel of it, aren't you? At the end of the day, it's the same as any jewellery.
When I learnt to wire wrap, I'm still learning, but I did sacrifice lots of wire in my learning of wire wrapping. Big pile of it.
Yeah, but
it's part of the course. You know,
exactly.
you have to break a few eggs to make an omelette, don't you?
Absolutely, absolutely. Best way to describe it. Best way. Lowest ever price point. So at $9.95 again. Great. We're thinking you've got 9 days of guaranteed delivery before Christmas. So. At that price point, it could be a stocking filler, couldn't it? Absolutely incredible. Moving on, because we've got about 15 minutes left to show your barrel weave, which is
the centre section of the same necklace. Well, you can see it's a different weave in the middle. So it's where all the cascades are coming down from. Because again, you need a weave that you can attach into, and both of these are flat weaves. So they don't take very many jump rings. With the rounder weaves, they take a lot more jump rings because obviously you need more jump rings to create a smaller section. With the flat weaves, you need hardly any jump rings to create a larger section. So these are perfect, these 2 weaves, to work together. And they absolutely, with the 2 colours as well, give that real beautiful dimension. And again, you've then got those little areas that you can then hang those cascades from. So yeah, for me, well, as soon as I saw this kit, I knew that it was these 2 weaves, well, these 3 weaves that I wanted to do because of those beautiful square profiles. I wanted to show all of that gorgeous surface area.
Lovely. Sorry about that. Just literally having a little moment. Beautiful, absolutely, and they work together because you think chainmail, 1 link. You can incorporate multiple, can't you?
You can incorporate lots of links together, yeah. You don't just have to do 1 piece of the same link. You can carry on and just add lots of little links together, and that's what we've done as well in the second kit. We've added lots of little links together.
Love it. Okay, so how do we learn the barrel weave?
Okay, so the barrel weave is a little bit like the back to work weave, as in that we've got that eye back again, so we're going to work with that marquise shape. Okay, so we start off exactly the same with one jump ring into a pair of jump rings. Now, this one I'm going to have to turn sideways, so I don't know if it's you can still see it like that. Okay, so I've now got my pair of jump rings sitting horizontally across. Now, when you're doing this weave, you have to keep the same form all the way through, as in this top jump ring must always go upwards and the bottom jump ring must always come downwards. So all I've done to create that shape is just slide the top jump ring up and the bottom jump ring down, and now we can see that marquee shape there in the middle that we were used to seeing last week as well, if you were watching last week. So I'm now going to take my 2 open jump rings, and again I'm using the 7mm jump rings for this. You could use a 9mm, and all you would do is put 3 barrels round, which is called a keg. Ooh. Rather than a barrel. And if it's got 1 jump ring through it, do you know what it's called?
What's it called?
Rhino snorting drano.
What? A rhino snorting what?
Drano.
And is that beer or ale?
Drain cleaner.
It's drain cleaner.
Which I don't know why it's called that, but it's called that.
I was going to say, I was thinking cask. I don't know, something like that. Keg, cask.
Yeah, we go from a barrel to a keg to a rhino. I don't know.
But a rhino snorting.
A rhino snorting, yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
There we are then.
So we're going to put 2 barrels in there. So this is a traditional barrel weave, okay? It's not a traditional weave. This is quite a newish weave, but it's a really nice weave. So all I've done is I've pushed the top jump ring up and the bottom jump ring down. So I've created this little marquee shape. Now my first open jump ring is going to come on the side nearest to you, up through that gap by the side of the marquee shape. Okay. And now with my wrist, I'm just going to turn the jump ring over and just encapsulate
the marquees.
That marquee shape and go down through the gap, which is the furthest away from you.
Yeah, love it.
And close that weave up. So that's 1 barrel in place. Okay.
So but you don't want a barrel.
We don't want we don't want a rhino.
Oh, that's right.
That's a rhino. We want a barrel.
You want a barrel,
so we're going to go for the next one. We're going to go up again, exactly the same route.
Sorry, come on, keep up, Elle.
Exactly the same route. Through the side that's closest to yourself.
Yeah.
Over the top of that marquee shape or that eye shape, and then down through the opposite side and close. So now we've got our barrels in place. So the rule of this is you go around the eye and then you go through the eye in a second. So we've gone around that marquee shape. Now to connect my next one in, because I need to now extend this weave along, because this is just one section, I'm now going to take another open jump ring and I'm going to go through the eye or that marquee shape. So all I've done is gone through the eye there. Now that has made these 2 barrel rings solid and in place.
I like, do you know, this is probably one of the most, am I right in saying this looks quite a simple weave?
Easy weave, yeah, really easy. And now I'm going to add in my next 2 closed jump rings and close
that on. I reckon I could do this one.
Yeah, and have a go.
I reckon I could.
Have a go. So now what we're going to do is, the only way that this weave will go wrong is if I then don't follow suit with this pair. So the top one's gone up and the bottom one's come down. If I did it the other way around, it would twist the weave and it wouldn't sit flat. Can you see how now that's blue jump rings now
top
twisted.
One up,
top one up, bottom one down.
Bottom one down.
As long as you keep it the same the whole way through. So if you do the bottom one down and the bottom one up and the top one down,
doesn't
matter as long as you keep the same pattern the whole way through. So again, now taking my open jump ring, come through the gap that's the closest to you. I'll just move my thumb out of the way, sorry. Move through the gap that's the closest to you, over the top of that marquee shape, and down through the other side. Yeah. My first barrel in place.
Love it.
Take my next jump ring and go.
Don't want just a rhino.
Don't want a rhino, we want a barrel. So now I've gone through again and over. Now while we're at this point, I'll just show you what it would look like as a keg. Okay, so if it was a keg, you just put the 3rd one in. Now, with the 6mm jump rings, you can only do the rhino because there's not enough room to get another one in. With
yes.
the 7mm, you can do the barrels.
You can do the difference.
But with the 9mm, you can do a keg, so you could put 3 in there. And again, you could do different colours. You could alternate the colours again.
Is there anything stopping you putting more than 3?
Not at all.
Other than the size of the jump rings?
Other than the size of the jump rings, no. So if you've got some really large, lovely jump rings, say you made some really big jump rings, you could put as many rings in there as you wanted.
Well, like these?
Like those ones.
Like these ones. So if you wanted to make bigger jump rings, like what Fleur's working with, maybe you wanted to really replicate that big design. Well, this gives you an opportunity to go that stage, or those stages higher in terms of the gauge. So as you can see, this is a jump ring maker. So using your wire, you use these, and again, Fleur will tell you much better than I, but they attach, don't they, to a little piece of perspex at the back. If I tilt that way so you can actually see. And you have got bars, basically. You can see the graduation. That's the smaller up to the larger. 10mm, 12mm, 40mm and 16mm. Wrap your wire around.
And that's it.
Here's a demonstration. And then use your cutters.
Use your cutters, but then don't just think of them as jump ring makers. They're mandrels as well, so you can do extra large gizmo coils. You can make rings out of these. You can make shepherd hooks because you can use the curve of the mandrel to create your shepherd hook or your clasp at the back of your necklace. Whatever you need a round form for, these are perfect. And I mean, my jump rings are a 16mm inner diameter on a 2mm wire. So if you've got some 2mm bare copper wire, you can make jump rings this size. Because the inner diameter, the sizes that you can see on the screen are the inner diameter. So it depends on the width of the wire. What your outer
which you do need to think about, don't you, with chain mailing. £7.95 only, because lots and lots of you are there. Let's bring that price tag in for you. Super affordable. We're all about the Christmas deals here at Jewellery Maker, and you can see how easy it is. And in this demonstration, you can see how many also is being made in a very quick.
Short space of time. So if, say, you've got those beautiful hangers, you want a big chunky necklace, you don't want a really small jump ring at the back. You want the clasp and the jump ring to match the size of the necklace. So that would be perfect, because then you've got that extra large jump ring that you can make to follow suit. Or if you wanted to do a big gizmo coil to put all your cords through. Because I know there's a big trend at the minute to have like stacker bracelets, but with like a gizmo coil, if you like, in the middle. So you could do that with this, and you can use any colour wire that you've got. Absolutely love it. £7.95 only as well. I mean, it's one of those tools that once you get the product, i.e., if you look after it, that's it. It's going to last and last. And because they're stainless steel as well, because they're really heavy duty. If you did get the sterling silver sheet yesterday, you wanted to form a circle round like Laura's earrings, you could use these, because if you use a wooden one, it will take the texture of the wood. So when you're trying to form it, this one won't take the texture. There we are. That's a really good point. Absolutely perfect. We've got another 5 minutes. Okay, right. So we could do the double cloud cover then. So which is the one? The what? The double cloud cover. So which is the one on the other. I love the names. Double cloud cover. Yeah. So random, these names. They are random. They are absolutely random. You know, if you were reading a book of chainmail, you'd be thinking, okay, what? rhino. What did you say? I was about to say rhino slurping. A rhino. That could be another one. Yes. That could be another one. So whoever, for the people that are inventing these chainmails, I've just brought one for you. You can have that. You can have that one. Slurping. It's on rhino. Me. A rhino slurping instead of snorting. That'd be brilliant. I'm going to... and this one's Fluffy Clouds what? This is double cloud cover. Although I think I like that one better as well. Fluffy Clouds. There's a couple that I don't like the name of, and then we tried to think of another name, and then we thought the lovely viewers texted in and voted for a different name, but there's already 2 called that, so I was like, oh really? It's called Shaggy Loops. I don't like it. Shaggy Loop? Yeah, no, and it's such a beautiful weave as well, and it just sounds ugly when you say Shaggy Loops. I don't like it. So we thought about a cascade and ripple, but there's already a cascade and a ripple. So sorry, Martha totally misheard you then. I did. Yeah, totally misheard you. Anyway, yes, we'll move on from this one very quickly. We won't but I love the fact that it's a talking point, isn't it, with chainmail? It is, and you can. It looks really good as well if you are selling your pieces and you put them on your craft store. Yeah. You could put double cloud cover, and people go, oh, what's a double cloud cover? And then you can talk about how it's called double cloud cover because it's doubled up every ring. So the actual weave is called cloud cover, but we call it double cloud cover because we double it up. If you put it on the side, it's called 4 winds. So it's
you've got the crew now looking. Martha's looking at all the different chainmail names. What was that, Martha? Abstain chain.
Abstain chain. There's
alligator river.
Alligator river, alligator back, beaded alligator back. There's crocodile back, dragon back. Yeah, there's lots and lots.
I love it.
There's Arkan. Arkan's beautiful. Arkan's like GSG, the one that we did last week.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like that. Yeah, there's this.
What was that, Martha? All worm? Oh, yeah. Ball worm.
Yeah, there's a hex worm. Yeah, ball worm. There's a hex worm. There's lots. There's lots and lots. One of my favourite is buys bees to butterflies.
Buys bees to butterflies. I've got to say that. Say that fast. Say that one fast. Buys bees to butterflies.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Or candy cane.
Oh,
6 in 1.
Yeah, candy cane's lovely. Yeah.
Ah, love it. Love it. Anyway, sorry.
So to make these little sections, you only need 12 jump rings. So if you wanted a pair of earrings and with a double cloud cover at the top, all you would need is 24 jump rings for the pair. So you have 12 in each little section. Looks great as a bail as well, like a hanger for a pendant. Really nice. They look like little Celtic knots.
Yeah.
So all you do
They do look like Celtic knots.
They do.
Yeah.
They look really lovely. So you need a chain of 4 pairs. So 8 jump rings in 4 pairs. Now you need number 1 and number 3 to be like facing you. Like profile. So away from you. So number 2 and number 4 are flat towards you.
Yeah.
We're going to work on number 1 and number 3 to start with. So with our open jump ring, okay, I'm going to come in from the right. I'm going to go through number 3, so it's towards me. So if I just turn it around, you can see all I've done is gone through number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll do it towards me, then I'll turn it around. With this little handle at the top, I've got a little handle of wire here. That's really important for turning your chainmail. So I've got it straight on in front of me. All I'm going to do is turn my chainmail till number 2 stops it going anymore, so it won't turn anymore. You can see it's locked in place. It won't go. And then just slip it up into side number 1. So if I do that again, so if I try and do it from the front actually, so come through, twist. No, I can't do it that way. I have to do it this way. So I try to do it back to front. It's a little bit.
Yeah, I bet it's like trying to handwrite, isn't it, with your different hand.
So I've gone through. I'm going to turn until it won't go anymore. So that purple pair's stopping it, and then I'm going to go through the actual chainmail. Okay. So I'm going to do it from this way so I can quickly put it back in. So up through number 1 and across to number 3. Up through number 3 and across to number 1. Yeah. And close. Now, because this is double cloud cover, we need to put another jump ring in that space.
On the other side?
No, just to double that one up.
Oh, I see.
So literally going through exactly the same space, but because that ring's now in place, it's twisted the chain, so you just need to just follow the same route through number 1 and number 3. Okay, and close. So now, if I hold that up, you can see I've got my first side in place. Number 2 and number 4 are still loose. So what I need to do is, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to chainmail with my right hand. So I'm going to turn this weave, so the rings that I've just added are on my left-hand side, which now leaves my right-hand side free to work. Okay? And exactly the same, you're going to come from the right, going to go from the right, in through the bottom pair of jump rings, so number 4, twist the chainmail, and it will only go, you can see now where it only needs to twist a little tiny bit. Number 3, stopping it going any further, so down through number 2.
Love it.
And close. And then because it's the double one, we're going to do that exactly the same again. So exactly the same route through number 2 and number 4. And there you've got your little cloud cover.
Cloud cover, love it.
And that's as simple as that one is. It really is that simple. As long as you bring the loose jump ring in from the right, twist to the left, and then go through the top, miss the jump ring and then go through the top.
Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much.
No
enjoy the new jump rings as well. It is virtually sold out, so I think there might be 1 or 2 there. I don't know, but grab it whilst you can. I know we've been talking about the jump rings, but don't forget you also get those beautiful gemstones, including those, and they are both natural as well. We are going to try and squeeze in a few more opportunities, including, gosh, don't get to say this every single day, Colombian emerald. Now, there are very few people on this entire planet, myself included, who can say that they own Colombian emerald. Totally and utterly natural, more to the point. Now, why is this significant? I know many of our jewellery makers, so do bear with me if you already recognise this, but many of our jewellery makers already know just the scale of this opportunity. But those that are maybe new to jewellery maker, new to gemstones, or maybe thinking, what am I paying for? Why is Colombian emerald, why is natural emerald more relevant than treated emerald? Why is there such a variation of colours and yes, it's green, but there's variations of colours. What is it that I'm looking for in terms of quality? Well, for one moment, I'm not going to talk about the location and the country of origin. Emerald is what we call in the industry a type 3 gemstone. What that means is it's not like diamonds, it's not like topaz, you're not looking for clarity especially. You're not looking for absolutely flawless clarity. What you're looking for is energy of colour, so an intensity of saturation. So the best way of actually describing it, and it's probably one of those, emeralds is probably the most complicated to gemstones to talk about in terms of valuing, because you can buy an emerald for £1, you can buy an emerald for £1 million. So the intensity of saturation, as long as that is completely undisturbed and it is glowing, an emerald which has got more inclusions and more colour will sell at a higher price point than an emerald that has got less inclusions and less colour. So colour is king. I'm sure many of you have heard me say that over and over and over and over and over again. However, in this opportunity, especially with them being natural, not fissure filled, because emeralds sometimes have cracks and crevices within the gemstone that they'll fill with a glass-like resin to assist with the clarity of the gemstone, assist with the colour intensity. In this opportunity, they are so good that they needed none of that. None of that whatsoever. This is natural emerald. You can see how exceptional. It's not I don't often say clarity when it comes to emerald. And very, very, very few jewellers, accredited jewellery professionals, gemologists will say the same. Clarity is not a terminology that is often used with a type 3 gemstone. But my goodness, you have it here. Plus the energy of colour. Go back to what I was saying initially at the beginning of this wonderful opportunity. Few people in the world can say that they own Colombian emerald. Even fewer can say that they own natural Colombian emerald. Yes, it is regarded as the pinnacle. It is regarded as the cream of the crop. It is regarded as the finest source in the world. It can and it does fetch 5-figure price tags, 6-figure price tags. It does. I'm not suggesting that this is valued at those prices. Obviously, I'm not qualified to do that. But there is definitely that intensity of colour. I want to buy this strand. It's brand new, never seen it before, and it is coming to your way. Oh, I beg your pardon. Have we had this? How have I not seen it? I'm joining you on this opportunity because I can't believe I'm about to say under £50, $47.95 for 10 carats of natural Colombian emerald. My goodness. I mean, this is what we all aspire to. Emerald lovers the world over, this is what we aspire to.
I never used to like emeralds till I saw Colombian emerald. And then I realised that it's alive. It is alive with colour. It's just absolutely... Words can't describe how beautiful that green is and how wonderful that sparkles.
Do you know, I think the best way of describing it, and I forget who actually said it to me, and I thought, gosh, that's really true. That's really true. And I've never been able to get it out of my mind, and I don't want to either. Someone once said to me, Eleanor, an emerald will speak to you. You'll know what emerald you love. So, like, for example, I've got emerald, not Colombian emerald, but I have got emerald in my collection, and I don't care that some of them have got big black inclusions in them. The energy of the colour is there. I like that characteristic. It's a bit like meeting your lifelong partner, isn't it?
Yeah,
you fall in love with that person. Yeah. It's the same with your emerald. They were this strand is calling out to me, most definitely. Yeah. The fact that it's natural is amazing, and yes, without shadow of a doubt, download your certificate of authenticity. To be able to get hold of Colombian emerald at under £50 is just astounding. If you were to restrand this, and I would go as far, look at the clarity here, look at the on that shot that you were just seeing, the clarity on the emeralds. Look, that's incredible. Absolutely incredible. I would most definitely, when you finish your pieces of jewellery or piece, whichever it might be, I hope you're going to be selfish with this one, I, without shadow of a doubt, have it valued.
Definitely, yeah. One single white pearl in the middle of a bracelet. A small pearl, not a large pearl, just a really small, almost like a rice-shaped pearl if you want. So it sits elongated on the wrist, and then the rest of that into a bracelet with a little bit left over for a pair of earrings. With 90, for me, it'd be 95 gold on sterling silver. Yeah. Because I love the yellow gold with emeralds.
Love it.
But I use any colour, any of the metal colours.
Oh, amazing! Well done to every single one of you. You've got so, you've just made. I truly believe this is not just an addition to a stash. This is part of your family's collection, and there's a big difference, isn't there? This is your family's collection at 40. Yeah, heritage, absolutely heirloom, without shadow of a doubt. $47.95 only. Now I have got more to bring you. Of course, your early bird deals and the stunning Fleur with more designer inspiration. So don't go anywhere.
There are 2 easy ways you can purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview and FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click to register. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking on the Watch Live Show button on the homepage. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Add to Basket button and you can continue shopping or check out right away. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Did you know that if you go to jewellerymaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Do you want to tell everyone about the great purchase you've made from Jewellery Maker? Do you want to shout about the great service you've received? Then why not download the Jewellery Maker's Viewer's Voice app, available for iPhone or Android, and record a video that could be played on Jewellery Maker. Simply search Jewellery Maker Viewer's Voice in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and download our Viewer's Voice app straight to your phone or tablet. You can record as many videos as you like and send them straight to us here at Jewellery Maker. All you have to do is then carry on watching us as usual and wait for your video to be played. Download the JM Viewer's Voice app and you could be the next face we see here on Jewellery Maker.
I sounded like Mrs. Doubtfire then, didn't I? I love that film as well. I did sound like Mrs. Doubtfire when she's on the phone. Mrs. Doubtfire here. Oh God, that's such a terrible accent. Anyway, we've just literally dawned on the fact that we have got every single one of the big 5 in today's show. Every single one. Stunning ruby, literally drop dead gorgeous. Amazing, amazing Tanzanite, brand new in, at the most affordable price that I've ever brought it to you at. Personally, that's going to sell out without shadow of a doubt. We've got diamonds coming your way at, get this, under £20, but it's a double figure price tag. Double figure, let's rephrase that. Under £20, but it's a double figure carat weight for diamonds. Coming up, and my goodness, oh, they're amazing as well. Have you seen them, Fleur?
Yes, I had a quick
These
sneak
are
peek.
under £20
No.
for diamonds. These with your rubies?
Yeah.
Oh, so exciting. We've got loads to bring you. Beautiful zircon. I've got stunning peridot. We've got the next kit, of course, with the lovely Fleur. We've got beautiful bundles, brand new ins, tools, opportunities. And now we're going to start with a gemstone, which firstly, can we avoid, try not to look at the graphics for a second. Just because there are certain words, there are certain colours that I think we think of in a negative way, brown being one of them. This, it's a miscommunication basically, is cinnamon zircon. Miscommunication, it's an error on our graphics. This is cinnamon zircon basically, in my eyes anyway, where you have got beautiful, beautiful sort of champagne tones with an injection of cognac. You'll never hear a diamond called a brown diamond, will you? Or a zircon's exactly the same. They're called champagne, they're called cinnamon, they're called cognac, because that's the true beauty of these rather than brown. It's like grey. They're two colours that actually don't really credit the gemstone with the beauty that they really are, and I absolutely love this strand. It's been added to my order. It's just stunning. Look at the sparkle from that distance. See, definite cinnamon.
It is.
You can see it from there, can't you? Definite cinnamon hues coming through. Flashes of reds. You've got champagne tones, as I was talking to. This doubly refractive gemstone will bring you just so much sparkle. 30 carats in total. We are very, very, very privileged and blessed to be able to bring you this wonderful gemstone. Believe me, it is way, way, way rarer than any diamond. Than diamond is rather, and this gemstone is the oldest gemstone. In fact, it's the oldest material on this entire planet. I've got huge respect for it. I wear it almost all the time. Whenever I do wear my zircons, they always command attention, they always get noticed, they always get commented upon. We have got over 200 of these available. It's a very busy morning with us here at Jewellery Maker. We've got lots of you who are already shopping with us and treating yourself to maybe your own Christmas present to yourself. Well, this would be the Christmas present that I buy myself, along with the ruby, along with the diamonds. Yeah, I mean, just that combination is just amazing. Look at that sparkle. And here in the studio, it looks incredible. Wait till you get it out into natural daylight. That's when zircon really comes into its own.
With the first kit, with the rose quartz, that would just look absolutely 1920s vintage glamour.
Yeah.
That would just be the icing on the cake for that first kit.
I totally agree. I totally agree. And these are not small, tiny individual nuggets, are they? They are big, big sizes. I love the fact they've got that more organic shape. I love the fact that you could easily nestle just a couple of those up against any gemstone, whether it be the citrine, whether it be the rose quartz, whether it be, I don't know, a pearl. Any gemstone, and it's just going to sing. A doubly refractive gem, meaning that light will enter into the gemstone and split twice. So the gemstone has the ability to split light, will bring you twice the spectrum of fire, for those of you that don't know. So you don't just see the spectrum of fire once like you would with a diamond, you see it twice in a zircon. It makes it one of the most sought after in the industry. It certainly makes it one of the most respected gemstones within the industry. It is absolutely a genuine gemstone. Please don't misinterpret this for a cubic zirconia. It's not the same thing. Cubic zirconia is, in my eyes, not a gemstone. Theoretically, it can be classed as a gemstone. It doesn't have to be Mother Nature produced to be classed as a gemstone. I know that's a whole other argument there, which I disagree with. But zircon is Mother Nature produced, gorgeous quality and totally and utterly natural. We've already got telephone bidders there. We've already got web bidders there as well. We've got multi-buyers, and I'll be doing exactly the same. It's coming home with me. This is going to be added to my order today. Good luck, because
No, it can't be that.
£4.95, Fleur.
Missed one off, or a 2 off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I knew you weren't expecting that.
No, I wasn't. No.
I did have a little bit of a heads up on this, by the way. I think because my producer Kim was like, I've got to tell her because she'll fall off her chair. I would have fallen off my chair if I hadn't been prepped and primed for this price, but we've got over 200, so why wouldn't you add it to your order? Why wouldn't you be adding it to a stash? I don't think I've ever brought you zircon of this quality at this price point before, and I highly doubt if I'm ever going to, well, never say never, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it again.
Do you know what I'd love to do with that? Do you know the small loops of memory wire?
Yeah.
Put them on that and make them into earrings, so hoop earrings. Because when they move in your hair, and because that's like dangle as well, they'd move around.
Yeah.
And they'd just catch the light. They'd be amazing.
Who's off to the ball this weekend? Who's off to the ball? If you are, you may get this home for the ball, and you can have some of the most sparkly jewellery. Or maybe not this weekend. Maybe you're off to another ball. Maybe you want to just wear it on Christmas Day, like me. I'm not going to any big red carpet event at the moment this winter, but I still want to wear your beautiful sparkly jewellery. I still want to wear amazing gemstones and feel $1 million in it, and especially at £4.95. Am I in the least bit surprised that there are lots of you choosing to multi-buy? No, of course not. Well done to you. Katie, Andrea, Jennifer, Susan, Katie, Avril, Brenda, Jenny, hello to you. Susie, Linda, Buckinghamshire, Wyoming, hello to you. Nottinghamshire, Berkshire's there. Robert, hello to you. I can't physically keep up. If you hear me sort of jolting with the names, it's because every time I read one, the page moves. But the majority of, I'm looking at 2s, 3s, 4s even. I'm not surprised by that. If it's in the baskets, do check out. This is natural zircon. In my eyes, this is more of your cognac or your cinnamon. I don't like the word. I don't like the description on this. That's the one thing I'm going to sort of argue with, because brown is a bit like grey. It's a bit of a negative colour.
Yeah, you wouldn't necessarily go and look at a brown car, but if you look at a bronze car or a,
absolutely,
that beautiful
it's how you describe
umber
it.
car, then you would. But for me, I mean, but at that price, I don't know if it's because it says it's brown, that's why it's £4.95, but it's an amazing
I don't know.
price. I don't know.
I can't. Should we use that as an excuse? Because
Yes,
I think
we use
that's
that as
the
an
only.
excuse,
I
yeah.
think that's the only reason I can think of. Yeah, absolutely. My grandma used to have a brown car.
My mum had a brown car. Yeah, not the most attractive car in the world. No. But if you look at
Sorry
a
to
bronze
anybody
car,
that's got a brown car, by the way, out there. It just seems you don't really see them, do you?
We see metallic. They're now bronze. Yeah, bronzes.
different.
So again, like this has got that like beautiful. But if you were to do a sun catcher, a window cat, it's in your window with this. The actual, it would just look like little diamonds in your.
Can you imagine
in your
a
window.
dream? What do they call them? Dream catcher in the window with zircon. Yeah. And at £4.95 you can. Wow, well done. I need to move on. Congratulations to you. I'm not willing to part with it. It's going right there, next to my Colombian emerald, next to all of these other goodies that I've got for you. We've got jump rings coming your way. All of these, Kimbo. Oh, not those. Box 2, box 2, box 2. Oh, it's not in there. What colour are they? Okay, box 1. Got it. Have we got a little velvet tray? There's so many jump rings on today's show that I'm going to need velvet trays. Thanks, Em. Thanks, honey. Now, they're the oval ones. I'll ask Fleur to describe what we use an oval link for in chainmail, but also you've got the smaller sizes. Now, these are in rose gold. You're getting 200 of the 5mm and 100 of the oval open jump rings. These with the zircon would be stunning, won't they?
Absolutely stunning, yeah. And you could just literally thread a couple of zircon and then a jump ring and then a couple of zircon with the smaller sizes, the 5mm jump rings. So
what would you use an oval jump ring for in chainmail? I mean, it doesn't have to be just chainmail.
No, it doesn't have to be just chainmail, but since we've just done the barrel weave and the back to work weave, the oval jump ring works perfectly for that, because with the 2 hanging jump rings or the barrel, they look lovely in the oval jump ring. So the 2 weaves that we've just done, the first 2 weaves, back to work and barrels weave, look perfect with the oval jump ring. The 5mm jump rings that are there are brilliant for the small sizes and all the Japanese weaves. They're great for the European 4-in-1, which is what we did last week. Yeah. There's lots of the JPL you can do with the 5mm and the cross weave. With the oval jump rings, if you don't want to use them for your chainmail, they are perfect for the ends of your findings, because the cut on an oval jump ring is on the side, which means it's stronger on the smaller points where your chain and where your gemstones will hang. So it's more of a stronger jump ring, but you can use them in your chainmail, no problem. Certain weaves they don't work for, certain weaves they do. Byzantine they work beautifully for, and it makes more of an omega chain look. So it makes more of a square, sort of like really dense chain. Looks really lovely, really beautiful. And again, you know, so versatile. Once you're into chainmail, you want to experiment with different shapes and different sizes. These are perfect. I
can't stress how rarely we get opportunities like this morning to see the variation of jump rings that we have.
Yeah.
And oval jump rings being particularly one of those. It is key to mention, if you're not necessarily a chain mailer, we're not excluding you at all. The oval links will work within your jewellery making.
They will.
Like I said, the strength.
Yeah, the strength, the Kumihimo end caps, so they take an oval jump ring, because you can't get a round jump ring through that large section. You can't physically thread it through, but with an oval jump ring, a little bit like a pinch bail, like a triangle pinch bail, you can open it up and then push it back together. Yeah. So you can use these as pinch bails as well. If you've got some larger top drill drops with a larger hole, you can put that through.
Fabulous. And of course the beautiful rose gold as well, which is stunning, and it would look lovely incorporated into the first kit. It would, certainly the gemstones that were included, and of course the new designs, the new design of jump rings. We've got a text message about this from Wendy in Mid Glamorgan. Hi, I love using the ovals for earrings. They fall lovely. Yeah, I bet they do.
They do. They look really beautiful. And that weave that we didn't like the name of, the shaggy loops weave, that looks lovely, because they go like Christmas trees.
And I bet with the oval, because I'm just thinking about this, I've got drop earrings in my own collection where actually they don't fall quite right, just because they keep turning. They keep turning. Yeah. So would the oval jump ring prevent that?
That's it. Well, the oval jump ring would make a nice elongated look. Yes. So with a round jump ring, obviously if you've got a nice slender design, so like a cascade of chain, the beautiful chain with the gemstones in. If you've got a round jump ring at the top, your eye gets taken to the round jump ring rather than the beauty of the chain. But with an oval jump ring, it's still that nice slender silhouette. So it looks nice, it elongates down, and it gives more movement to a piece.
I always talk about elongation of the neckline, because apparently, ladies, that is one of our most attractive features. Our neckline, apparently. Every fella that I speak to always looks at me a little bit blankly when I say that. Is it true? Our neckline is very attractive to the opposite. I don't know. Each their own. Let's bring that price tag in. So you're getting 300 in total. They are, of course, your gold-plated copper, and you've got the variations of sizes, all of which are open jump rings, so you haven't got to worry about the opening or the cutting of the jump rings. $6.95 only. You've got more than enough here, Fleur, to make bracelets, haven't you?
If you wanted to do that famous stretchy jump ring bracelet.
Yeah, I know the one you mean.
Yeah, that one, it takes 200. Pop them in, and every so often pop an oval one in and have that as your charm, so you can hang your little charms from them, exactly the same as that famous expensive bracelet. So you can make, if you didn't want to do chainmail with them, if you wanted to do chainmail with them, you've got 2 bracelets there at least.
I bet you as well the oval would look stunning in that stretchy bracelet. Yeah.
So you could do like a section of oval and then a section of round and then a section of oval, so you can like create a little bit extra length, because 200 makes like a 7.5 inch stretchy, so by the time it's gone over your hand it makes about 7.5 inches stretchy, so you can make it a little bit longer with the oval. But again, buy 2 bags, because when you get into your chainmail, 100 you can use. I mean, I've worked out last week I used 3,500 jump rings, and that's an average week. I use that much.
3,500 jump rings in a week. Claire, you're a chainmailer, aren't you? How many did you use? 600 in the last week, and Claire's saying she thought that was a lot. So they do fly. Yeah, absolutely. So no surprise that lots of you are choosing to multi-buy on this as well. Stunning. Hello to you, Jacqueline, Victoria, Zara, Shane, you've done it, Somerset, sorry, Marion, Anne, Janet, Kathleen, Barbara, Sue. Hello to you, Claire and Katie. Lots of you with it in your baskets. We've got quantity, but they never hang around. We've got one of the biggest combinations. This is one of the few with the oval, though, today. So real opportunities. I love, and I'm just going to see if I can just do it quickly. I love the idea of just, because you know how simple I am when it comes to jewellery. I love the idea of, like what you said, just on a clear elastic, the oval links like so. Oops.
Do you know what I do with the oval links that I had as well? I made myself a necklace and I crocheted with the Essilon, and I've just seen some lovely Essilon colours. Crochet with your Essilon and then add a jump ring in and crochet around it.
Yeah.
You then have that hint of metal colour, but you've also got places to hang charms from, so little 4mm beads or pearls. So crochet them in, you know, use them like that as well. Not just knot them onto some thread, knotting them onto thread, and then you've got somewhere to have your lovely gemstones to hang from as well. It gives a lot of movement.
Love it, love it, love it. Well done. Do stay where you are on those phone lines, and congratulations to every single one of you. Just quickly try and scoop those up so I don't get told off by Emma. She's wagging her finger at me. She's not really. Not really, are you, Em?
No.
You're used to the Elle antics.
I am, yeah. I miss it when it's not around.
I know, I miss you too. I miss you too. Right, let's move on. Because there's more trouble that can be made. Aquamarine in box number what? Now. This is going to be one of no-brainer, basically. That's how I describe it. It's a no-brainer. Add it to your order because the quality of the aquamarine is just stunning. It's not just aquamarine, though. Oh, my goodness. Look, look, look. If you love your blue gemstones, then you're going to adore this. Number 9, did you say? Oh, no, I've gone to the wrong box. I'll come back to that. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Come back to that bundle. Sorry, Kimbo. I can't find that. Let me just see. Got it, 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 got it. Same applies, obviously. Double strand. This with the bundle, actually, that I was just referring to. Now, be prepared. Hold on to your hats for one of the... If you haven't got a hat, just hold on to something. Because this is going to be an absolutely astonishing deal. How did you describe it, Kimbo? What did you describe this deal as? A little bit cuckoo. So, if you love your aquamarine, and this is totally and utterly natural, it's not heat treated in any way, shape or form. We've got a big quantity of it. The bigger the quantity often means the lower the margin that we can work off. You can see that wonderful sky blue, that gorgeous intensity, and there is an element of green coming through with aquamarine, which I absolutely love that. It's kind of aquamarine, the name itself, obviously connotations as well towards the actual sea itself. You can see that liquid-like appearance.
You can.
It's sometimes when it is that very definite celeste sky blue, it steps away from the sea connotations, I suppose. Whereas this, I like the greeny hue.
This to me is, I love jadeite, and I always say it's tranquil and it's serene.
Yes.
This is the tranquil and serene gemstone with clarity for
Yes.
me. The two work so beautifully together.
Absolutely.
They're just so calming, they're so beautiful. I mean, it's my birth gemstone, so I absolutely...
Oh, you're March baby.
Yeah, I absolutely love it.
There we are. For all you March babies like Fleur, this is your birth gemstone. Absolutely, it's going to be a super affordable price tag. I love that Fleur said that because in actual fact, this is a gemstone that loves to have clarity, but often when it has clarity, it sacrifices its colour. Not here. You're getting both opportunities. Now, we should be bringing it to you apparently at £7.95. Not today. Lowest price point is coming up. Lowest price point for that beautiful, either like a winter's morning blue or a summer's day, a perfect summer's day, £4.95. Do expect these deals throughout the course of the show, by the way. There's going to be lots you think, you know what, I can't pass that opportunity. Aquamarine is a gemstone which is very recognised as well globally.
It is, yeah. You see it. Well, it used to be the gemstone of engagement rings. My engagement ring's got aquamarine in it, and it's one of those gemstones like amethyst and diamonds and sapphires that people know. They know the name of them. They've heard of them before.
Yeah.
And that with the zircon for me would just be a match made in heaven. And for under, well, it was it
Under
can't be
£10.
I was going to say, I was trying to work it out then.
You could have got,
It's
yeah,
under £10,
under
isn't it?
£10 for this combination. You'd expect just one of those strands to be more than
Yeah,
that.
you would, definitely would. And you've got so much aquamarine as well.
You're so
there.
right, Fleur. That works so beautifully,
much.
doesn't it?
I just think that with a strand of pearls would be beautiful, because then you've just got, you know, on a lot of jewellery designers will put zircon with that high-end gemstone
Oh,
and
absolutely.
aquamarine, you know, and they use them both together.
Some very close to home
Yeah.
use zircon.
As the accent
use-
gemstone, you know, and for me that's just beautiful. That is, I would probably use some silk thread, you know, the pearl knotting thread with the needle on there,
Yeah.
and I would thread them all on so they've still got the movement, because sometimes when you put chips and nuggets onto a beading thread, it becomes too static. I like it on something with movement, so your S-lons, the one with the needle on the cords like that. I'd have it like that, and then just twist it as you have together.
Beautiful, absolutely adore it, and you are too as well. So yeah, any of you looking for inspiration for Christmas presents for any March babies, then this is perfect. I'm also thinking about, I put an order in yesterday, and I'm going to be adding to the order, let's say today, but I'm thinking this on the table would be stunning.
Yeah. As your napkin rings. Just
Yeah.
put them around some memory wire and have them as your napkin rings.
Yeah, it'd be amazing. Box number 8 from 9 o'clock. Oh, it's all of this gorgeous jasper. I hope Debbie Bulford's watching right now. Oh, one of the strands is open. It was not me. Have you got your hands on your phone? Sorry. It wasn't me, Em. I just touched it. I touched it, that's all I did. Okay, just so whilst I'm getting everything in order here, I'm not cascading the gemstones all around the studio, because that would be a crying shame, especially with jasper, a gemstone which I give to you really an artist's palette, don't you think?
It is. It really is. It's just stunning, isn't it?
An
Those
artist's
colours.
palette of colours, variations of colours. You've got reds, you've got purples, you've got browns, you've got greens, you've got blues. Such a variation. You've got all different shapes here as well. Fancy that. It is a jasper quartet, including the stunning, I love this. You could do Jan's ring design with these. You could do stretchy bracelets with these.
Yeah, all of Mark's designs.
All of Mark's designs, absolutely perfect for earrings. It's a great way of replenishing your stash.
It is. If you're into your tree of lights, we were saying last week about doing a Christmas tree. Do
Ah,
a Christmas tree
yes.
with these colours, because you've got some different colours there that you could use as your decorations on your Christmas tree. But no, it's fabulous, like you say, fabulous stash rebuilder or a starter.
Yeah.
If you've got the pliers and some memory wire and then say this bundle.
Sorted.
That's what people
You're
need.
away, aren't you?
Yeah.
You are actually away. Yeah, absolutely. And it's so easy to work with chips and nuggets. Don't be frightened of this gemstone or this shape of gemstone. I use it a lot, and I'm an absolute beginner. Now, good luck to every single one of you, because this is coming your way at a super affordable price tag. Again, I've been prepped and primed for many of the bundles and many of the star buys and many of the deals that you're about to see this morning. This being one of them. $6.95 for 4 strands of genuine gemstones, all of which are which are demonstrating that intensity of colour. You can see that. Look at the gorgeous green here. They glow, and you'll see one which stands out at you. It's like, yeah, I totally agree with that, Claire. My director Claire is just saying it's kind of like a greenish version of Mookite.
It is, yeah, it is. I was just doing on the screen there, you can see some of those reds, almost like a poppy jasper red. If you were to take it all apart and do what Mark Smith does and colour graduate them all and put them all into little pots, you would get a lot of colours out of that, and different variations within the colour. And again, the grey, you've got the grey blues that are in there as well. Really, really stunning strands, and I can't believe you can get
So
that many
many
gemstones for that.
Yeah,
that
so
little
many.
price.
Well done to every single one of you. $6.95 only for your jasper, gorgeous gemstone, one which we love here at Jewellery Maker, and it is actually favoured by many of the guest designers also. Moving on though, box number 12 from 10 o'clock is a little gold box. That it is, Kimbo. What's in the gold box? We did say that we have all of the big 5. We did say that, didn't we? All of the big 5. There's less than 50 of these remaining. Sterling silver findings. and Tanzanite. That's, I think, as your host here at Jewellery Maker, that's all I need to say. That's all I need to say, because straight away, I know lots of you, your ears have just picked up. Ears have just picked up. Oh, hang on, you've got my attention now. Sterling silver, quality findings. That means findings that means I can make a complete piece. This is the findings that you're getting. So you've got 2 connectors, your S connectors. You've got 2 toggle clasps. You've got 2 pairs of shepherd hooks. You've got the length of chain. You've got your open jump rings. You've got spacer beads and spacer covers there as well. And not just Tanzanite. Quality Tanzanite, and beautifully gift packaged. It's first come, first serve. I'm just going to put those findings to one side for a moment. Look at the intensity of hues. It's the vanadium that is present within this gemstone that brings you that wonderful blue. The more vanadium, the more intensity of colour you actually see. And my goodness, you've got it here, but also remarkable clarity in this opportunity. 40 pieces alongside all of your findings, which come packaged with, of course, the anti-tarnish. With the quality findings like this, you would expect them to be delivered like so, and we are very, very, very strict about how they land on your doorstep, shall we say, and making sure that your expectations are maintained. I wish I had more. I do wish I had more. I mean, how many pieces of Tanzanite jewellery could you make out of this one little box?
Well, you've got 4 clasps in there, so you've got 4 potential bracelets. I don't know how long the piece of chain is.
The chain, shall I get the chain out? I'll get some of the findings out, actually. So the chain, here's the chain, is how many centimetres? 50, so half a metre.
So that's 3 bracelets almost, isn't it?
3 bracelets?
3 bracelets you could make.
Don't throw out the anti-tarnish, by the way, as well. They're really invaluable. So 3 bracelets.
So I would have 3 bracelets, all with a small section of Tanzanite in the middle, say, or just hanging down from one of the featherweight head pins. I'd have a bracelet of Tanzanite with maybe some of the spacer beads in the middle. So that's my 4 bracelets for my 4 clasps. I would probably then have enough Tanzanite left to do a pair of earrings.
Yeah.
So 5 pieces, I could probably stretch that. You maybe need a few more sterling silver jump rings just to connect everything together. I don't know how many sterling silver jump rings you get, sorry.
You get 10 in total.
So you can then, yeah, you can do all those pieces.
All those pieces, yeah. So 5 pieces of jewellery.
Yeah.
And the quality of it being sterling silver and the quality of the Tanzanite, I only wish I had more. I really do. There are less than 50 of these remaining within the vault. Once they're gone, they're gone. What a wonderful gift. If you're flicking through the channels and you know somebody that is maybe not necessarily a jewellery maker, maybe somebody that is particularly crafty, maybe somebody that likes to create, maybe is into crochet or knitting or something like that. It's so easy to start with little packs like this. A third of the stock has already gone. Like I said, it was already limited, so I think this is going to be the last opportunity you get for this beautiful package. Can you imagine the reaction that you're going to see from somebody opening this on Christmas Day?
It would be a really expensive gift for someone to see that and they say, oh, I've made you a sterling silver and Tanzanite bread. They'd be thinking, uh-oh, I've only got them a box of chocolates or a bottle of wine.
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, you can imagine the horror, can't you? Just go, oh no.
But this the chain that's in these kits is, I call it the less scary chain you can buy, because it's got open links, so you can get your head pins through there, your jump rings. So it's not a scary chain, because some of the chains I know have got smaller links, and people get a little bit scared of how they can attach clasps to it. This is a non-scary chain.
Absolutely, you can make what was I about to say? Charm bracelets.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what I would probably do if I could get I think Zena had some featherweight head pin sterling silver ones on a couple of days ago. Lots of just one on a head pin. Why wrap it into that chain? A lovely little charm bracelet.
Love it. Now already we've got lots of you there. Let's bring that price tag in for you. The quality of the Tanzanite. I'd pay this for the Tanzanite alone, without all of the beauty of the sterling silver. £34.95 for 40 pieces.
Yeah. And that's a really beautiful colour of Tanzanite
it
as well.
Is,
it's not a wishy-washy Tanzanite, that's a really deep...
we don't necessarily grade our Tanzanite, or we don't grade our Tanzanite or gemstones here at Jewellery Maker, but lean on your own knowledge. I say that an awful lot. Lean on your own knowledge. Trust what you see, because you know what? firstly what you like, and that's the most important thing, isn't it? But because not everybody likes the quad A blues, not everybody likes the triple A's. Some people like the non-graded colour. They like the sort of what I call Tanza white. But this has got that intensity of colour, hasn't it?
It's unmistakably Tanzanite.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
sometimes with a really darker Tanzanite, it could be. Is it something else? This is just unmistakable.
Yeah, maybe highlight. It looks a bit like highlight. Yeah, there's no misinterpreting this at all, is there? Sue, hello to you. Davinia, hello to you. Belinda, Joanne, Beverly, Priscilla, Gillian, Rose, Shane, hello to you. Rutwanti, Katie. This is working out at 87 pence per finding. And that's not even including the Tanzanite.
Or the box, because the box is worth a couple of pounds. Because for a magnetic box, they
Claire's
cost...
saying you've... Oh, no. Fleur, you know what you've just done?
What have I done?
You've just opened a whole can of worms.
Because
Because I always talk about the price of boxes. About the, you know, you go into that very well-known gift card shop place. In fact, that's a really good point. Yeah, Kim, how much did you spend on boxes and bags recently? £50. £50. It's the packaging that's ridiculous. Do you know, it's ridiculous, and I'm big into the packaging. I think is as much as it's. I like that something will look nice for somebody. You know, sometimes people aren't very good at wrapping paper, wrapping piece presents, etc. If you're not, then fantastic. This is already beautiful. All you've got to do is stick a bow to it, haven't you?
Yeah, lovely big bow on it, and some
Love
ribbon,
it.
or just make one out of your ribbon out your stash.
Yeah. How much would you pay for with a Look, you see what I mean?
Magnetic
I
box.
get carried away with it.
Well,
With a magnetic clasp.
a lot of places with the magnetic boxes and a lot of wholesales will only sell you 50. Well, you might not want 50 boxes or 20 boxes, or you might have to go to that auction website and wait for a slow boat from China. You know, at least now you've got it there, so you can make that present and give it straight away in a beautiful package. And
Love
it's
it.
worth about, that box has got to be worth about £1.50, £2.
Yeah,
It's beautiful. It's well made.
easily. And you've got, of course, the beautiful branding there as well. Well done to every single one of you. I don't believe this is going to be on your screens again. I think it's going to be an on and gone opportunity. But literally leading towards, it's talking of Tanzanite, and I did mention sort of the word vanadium. If you're thinking, oh, what's vanadium? What does that mean to the gemstone now? We'll talk some more about it during this opportunity. But I think the best way of describing this next star buy, I have never brought you Tanzanite at this lower price point ever before. Brand new, never been seen before, and all I need to say is this has never happened previously, not on my watch anyway, not with myself. I'm not saying it's never going to happen again because I can't read into the future. However, it's doubtful. The days of Tanzanite coming to us in terms of opportunities in massive quantities are gone. They are well and truly gone. We are living in the past, and I've said that before. We're living in the past right now. There is a term and an expression in the gemstone world called the jet lag effect. And it's quite obvious. The jet lag effect basically means is how long have we been saying, and it's a really good question that some people have asked us, how long have we been saying here at Jewellery Maker and across obviously other channels, how long have we been saying Tanzanite is one locational, one generational, and then it will deplete? So then I always smile and welcome the question when customers, or not necessarily customers, viewers, will say, well, hang on a minute, if it's so rare and it's depleting, how come you can still bring it to us? I think that's a really fair question. I think it is a really fair question, and one I totally stand by you asking. It's because up until just a few months ago, Tanzanite was readily available. We could buy it. We could buy it in abundance, natural fact. As a family business, which obviously we were with the Bennetts, etc., and we've still got those connections of gemstone buying. As a family business, Steve thinks, and he can't say it definitely, that we were the largest buyer of Tanzanite in the world. We used to go direct to the mines where possible. We used to buy directly from the artisanal miners. From the mine, we used to cut it ourselves. However, I don't think anybody can say that anymore. I don't think anybody can have the biggest Tanzanite buyer in the world as their title, because it is, so little of it is available in the market. Back to the jet lag effect. So, it was available. We knew it was depleting, but it was available in the trade. Now, however, it's caught up with itself. Now, the trade doesn't have the quantities of Tanzanite, so, and to a point now that they're actually closed bid. You could used to put a price on a Tanzanite per carat. Now, tend to be closed bid offers, you know, and the dealers will go for the best offer. It's gone from being a gemstone where we used to buy hundreds of thousands of carats of to probably one of the least. So the days of us bringing you opportunities like this are well and truly behind us. They really are. So I, for one, would just like to say and commend our buying team for making this opportunity possible, because I always think this, and forgive me if you've heard it before, how are you going to feel when that news breaks to the world, because it will make, I'm sure it'll be all over the papers, when that news breaks that Tanzanite is no longer in production? How are you going to feel when that's announced? Is it going to be, you know what, I'm okay with that because that means it's only going to elevate in price point and value and I've already got Tanzanite? Or is it, oh goodness, I need to buy it and I'm going to have to invest more for it? Not today. Brand new, double strand, gorgeous Tanzanite, vanadium rich, which is the chemical which brings this wonderful blue, coming your way at the most affordable price tag that I've ever brought you Tanzanite. I mean, this is an absolute, add it to your order, even if you're thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do with it just yet. It's one of those that I am buying with the future in mind. This with the diamonds that are coming up later on. And guess what? You won't have even broken, do I say it? Do I say it, Kim? Just remind me what this is going to. I'm going to say it. Listen, if you buy the diamond strand and this as well, you're still only going to be investing less than £30 for diamonds and Tanzanite, because this is going under £10. I beg your pardon. It'll be what, sorry? Under 35, I beg your pardon. This is going under £10 though. This a guaranteed, sorry, slip of the tongue, I didn't mean to say under 20. This is guaranteed at under £10 for 135 carats of Tanzanite. Absolutely incredible. For the strand, wait, get this, plus postage of arguably the most desirable gemstone on the entire planet right now. I think it could be. Currently, in this present moment in time, and I'm sure Fleur will agree with me, I think Tanzanite has actually surpassed diamonds in terms of desirability right now. I'm not saying in terms of accessibility, but desirability. There's a difference between the I want and the I can get.
Yeah.
And this is an I want gemstone. Loads of you choosing to multi-buy, tons of you on the web as well, adding it to your baskets. Why wouldn't you be? Be on those phone lines as soon as you possibly can, because in the history of myself here at Jewellery Maker, I've never brought you, I can guarantee, for this carat weight, this quality, almost a metre of Tanzanite at the price that we are about to take this to. Is it lacking in colour? Is it Tanzanite which is almost so pale and insipid that it could almost be an aquamarine gemstone? No, it's certainly not. You've got that intensity of vanadium blues coming through. Am I surprised that Julie in Essex has bought 3, Diane's bought 2, that Barbara's bought 2, the Somerset's bought 2, plus many, many, many more? Am I surprised that already, how many have we got of these, Kim? 200. And what's that? Probably at least 30% of the stock gone? Got to be. Got to be. And we haven't even brought the price tag onto your screen. Do you agree? I'm buying this gemstone Fleur with the future in mind. For children I've not even had yet. For grandchildren, obviously, I've not had yet. Because definitely. I think we are, and I think this always makes me want to burst into song, but we are the generation who can.
Yeah, we can preserve this gemstone and, like you say, pass it on to generations. But for me, there's some of the blues on there, and I don't know how gemstones are cut. I don't know anything about that, but I presume, I always think about this, chips and nuggets come from some of the best quality gemstones when they're cutting them. So they don't get a great big beautiful tanzanite out of the ground and decided to make chips and nuggets from it. It's the pieces that they cut away that they then put into jewellery. And some of those pieces, when I saw it going around there, some of them have got that really deep blue, you know.
Absolutely.
Deep cornflower blues and clarity to them. So to me, that's like high-end pieces
100%
that they can't do anything else with apart from making
I totally agree with that, and I've never thought of it that way, Fleur.
That's the way I always think about it. I only thought about it when I bought a strand of chrome dioxide, and it was the most beautiful grey, and I thought, actually, this has probably come from a piece that's been set into platinum or 24 karat gold, something like that. And it's just, I assume, I don't know if it's true or not, but that's how I think about it.
It makes sense too, because they're not going to just discard this gemstone. Jessie in Merseyside, thank you, JM, and now have 54 strands and counting. Just adore Tanzanite hugs. Hugs to you, Jess. Well done. Well, listen, I'm exactly the same. I don't know how many pieces of Tanzanite I own, but I'm buying it just because I know that, like you said, preserving this gemstone. I'm not saying you won't ever be able to get Tanzanite in the future, in like 10 years, 20 years time, because you will, but my goodness, you're going to have to, you know, have to dig deep, aren't you?
Or it'll have to be second-hand jewellery.
Exactly.
Or pre-loved.
Exactly. Pre-loved, yeah, absolutely. Loads and loads and loads of you there. £6.95, that's what we were referring to. I need to move on in the essence of time, but there is still quantity, so don't abandon those calls. What we'll do is we'll do a little stock recap at the a little bit later on in the show, but there is still definite quantity there, really exciting. It's going alongside. I've got a little Elle order here. It started with Colombian emerald, and then I've got can I just buy these? Is that all right? And then the zircon, and I've got the tanzanite being added to it. And by the way, there's ruby being added, there's peridot being added, and there's definitely diamonds being added as well. Amazing. Box number 14 from 10 o'clock. Ooh. I did my Mrs. Doubtfire again then.
You did.
These are lush. Your druzy, look.
Wow.
Ah, now that reminds me of snow. That's what we want to see on Christmas Day.
You can start singing Let It Go to that one.
You want to start singing what?
But the Let It Go, Let It Go.
Let it go.
Yeah,
yeah, I can't sing.
No, I can't sing either, as I've just demonstrated.
You're thinking that movie, aren't you?
Yes,
Ooh,
I am.
pick your favourite. Pick your favourite. What would you do with these?
I would definitely do a very simple cage, so that like a prong set, so that you don't lose any of that beauty with some wire. But you could also stick it onto some backing fabric and soutache around it. You could even like make a nice like a sun catcher, like we were saying, a dream catcher, and place this in the middle, so that if you put one on either side, you could wire up it so it's either side. I love them.
Imagine these on the table, Christmas table.
On your place card holders or something like that.
Just glued on the place cards.
That's all you'd need to do, you can just glue it on. If you're not into wire wrapping, you can glue it on, no problem.
I really like that idea.
On your handbag, on your clutch bag. You know, sometimes you buy a really cheap clutch bag and you've got
jazz it up.
You can jazz it up where the button is. You can put that on.
I tell you what, this put a druzy on there. It's definitely going to jazz it up. It's the formations that I adore about this gemstone. Notice how you have sort of crevices, indentations, where it's all about that gorgeous sparkle. Love it. These are kind of pearly white, aren't they? 100 carats, and you are getting 10 pieces. Yeah, this in a solitaire ring, Kim is saying. Yeah, I totally agree. Or a pair of earrings. Never mind putting Christmas baubles through your ears. Put genuine gemstones like these through your ears.
Yeah.
Well, not literally the genuine gemstone, but you know, well, you might do if you've got one of those spacer thingies.
Yeah.
But I mean, suspend them from your ears. They'd look amazing, wouldn't they?
They would, because again, they'd catch the light so beautifully.
Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Lots of you there already. And I think druzy is recognised as a genuine gemstone, so perfect for gift opportunities. I'm liking the idea of on the Christmas table.
Yeah, you could set this into some resin. So if you got a resin bezel, you know, the bezel, the tray bezels,
Yeah.
you could put up a little bit of resin in there of a different colour and then set this in the front. So then you could use that then for your Christmas table or for your jewellery.
Love it, absolutely love it, and they're all of the same quality. Lots of shine, lots of sparkle, lots of angles, lots of curves, lots of crevices, as you can see, lots of variations. So no two will be exactly the same, and lots of you there as well. It's all about the festivities. I'm feeling particularly festive today. What is it? What's the day today? The 11th. 11th. Oh, 10th. 15 days, 2 weeks. 2 weeks till Christmas. Eek! And we're still guaranteeing delivery. And you've got 9 days, and we'll guarantee delivery for you. So nobody panic if you haven't been out and done your Christmas shopping, or if you, like myself, you still got things to get. I have, definitely. And these are going to be added to my order as well. I've got no idea what these are going to, but I can, by the response on the web, I'm guessing that it is amazing. It's all about that beautiful sparkle. It just reminds me of a perfect white Christmas day.
I just thought of something that I'd do with mine, actually.
What would you do?
I'd put mine on my phone case. You know, on the back of my phone case. Because I've seen those phone cases and they're quite expensive.
What, with druzy on the back of them?
No, with
fake gemstones on the back?
Yeah, bits of like...
Oh my gosh,
fake
can you
gemstones.
imagine?
Can you imagine that on the back of your phone case? That would be a real bling phone case.
That really would be amazing.
Yeah, it would be beautiful.
You could glue them as well, because they have actually got the flat back. Can you see that? Because they have actually got the flat back, you could easily glue these to cases or anything, really. Yeah. Let's bring that price tag in for you. Should be £19.95 for 10, so that's less than £2 each. Not £19.95. £1.50 or £1.49 more exactly.
If you're into your card crafting, you could make a brooch and put that onto your Christmas card, and that's your Christmas card and your brooch together.
It's a lovely idea.
I like cards that have got, like wish bracelet cards. We can do Christmas cards with them as well.
That's a really lovely idea.
Could have like a little polar bear walking across.
Oh, like a polar bear scene.
Yeah, or a penguin.
Oh, a little penguin scene. I love penguins. I've got a little bit of an obsession with penguins.
That could be a penguin body.
That could be the penguin body. So if you did polymer clay, he could nestle in the body.
Yeah.
Someone please make that. Someone please make that and send it in on the Wall of Fame. I want to see little penguin bodies with their feet and everything. Don't you think they're like the cheeriest, one of the cheeriest birds?
They are. They make you laugh.
They do. They're funny,
quite
aren't
clumsy,
they?
But they're beautiful
Yeah.
looking.
Well, they're clumsy out of the water anyway, aren't they? Have you seen that video on I do need to be quick, but have you seen that video on about the happiest penguin alive? And he's literally he's bouncing around and all of his mates like that. I love it. I think it's brilliant. Yeah, these will be perfect penguin bellies.
Yeah, penguin buddies.
Love it, love it, love it. Moving on. Did you like my penguin impression then?
I did like your penguin impression, yeah. Very good. And I've seen that video and it's very lifelike.
It is very funny, isn't it? He's just having a whale of a time. He's having a whale of a time. Have you not seen that, Claire? It's brilliant. It's bound to make you smile. Box number 2 from 9 o'clock. All of this. Oh my God, ametrine. Have we not called this ametrine? It looks like ametrine to me. I would say this is ametrine. Okay, well our graphics say otherwise, but again, lean on your own knowledge. If it's ametrine, amazing. Has it got elements of citrine in this bundle? I certainly see it. Can you from there?
Yep.
Ametrine, astonishingly rare. It is a bicolour gemstone. It is a combination of amethyst and citrine. Of course, both members of the quartz family, forming within geodes, and rarely a phenomena like this occurs. Our graphics say amethyst, but as you can see, with a twist, so you have got those golden flashes included in this as well. It's a 5-pack strand. That's stunning, isn't it? If these were ametrine, then it would be nowhere near the deal that you're about to see, and we will always honour the best and most affordable prices that we possibly can. It's a lot. I mean, there is a lot of goldens in there, aren't there?
I can see lots of goldens coming through, and real definite golden colours.
And we're not having to really search for that. I mean, can I just hold one out for a second? I'm not going to say anything, but sorry. Is that... Are you seeing what I'm saying?
With the first kit, it's very reminiscent, shall we say, of one of the gemstones in there.
You know, can you see that definite split in the gemstone? Definite split of colour? Maybe if I put my finger behind it. There you go. You can see that definite split, can't you? It's like a 50-50 split in actual fact, which is really exciting. And there we are. Need I say more? Need I say more? 5 strands in total of this gorgeous gemstone, and they are, of course, totally and utterly natural, so not heat treated. If they were heat treated, you wouldn't have the differentiation of colours, of course, because heat transfers through the gem too quickly, so you wouldn't have the yellows. Yeah, heat would turn this into citrine rather than the other way around. So these are natural, beautiful examples. You've got all different sizes. I love the fact that you've got very big boulders here. I mean, look at the size of those. Big, big, big boulders of your amethyst. I have to say amethyst because that's what our graphics say, but I'm definitely seeing citrine hues coming through. You've got elongated nuggets. You've got big, sizable sort of pebbles, if you like. Shards also included. There's a 4-figured carat weight. Is that right, Kimbo? There's a 4-figured carat weight in this bundle. £930. I beg your pardon. I was close. Close. As you can see, Claire's maths is way better than mine. Way, way, way better. Good luck. Dial in as soon as you can. This should be... Really? Should be £24.75. The biggest price crash of the day thus far, £11.95.
That's the colour of my Christmas table, that and silver.
Is it really? You need to get this bundle.
I need to get this bundle and I need to get some silver memory wire and make some candle wraps.
Just amazing. That would be stunning. You do need to get this. Have we got many of these for just for the bet? Oh, 70, Fleur. I'll keep everything crossed for you, but there's still opportunities currently. Totally and utterly natural. It's one of the biggest price reductions. And again, I'm not saying if this was the ametrine, if it was an ametrine bundle, which is highly unusual for me to bring you in a bundle, it would more likely be a single strand. Then I'm pretty certain that it would never be anywhere near this price tag. It would be more like yeah, 3, 4 times. What was that? Oh yes,
The cords as well.
With the cords.
And crochet with them.
Yes, Fleur. Gold star for you. This looks wonderful. These are coming up a little bit later on, aren't they? Coming up a little bit later on in the show. Yeah, they go beautifully, don't they? Jennifer, Sue, Gwen, Katie, Shirley, Irene, Helena, Susan, hello to you, Roseanne, Gail, Sue Ann, Margaret. Again, can't keep up with you. Lots and lots and lots of you there. And there's 70 of these available. Fleur, if anybody's watching right now, who does your buying one? Yeah, for your Christmas table?
Well, my husband's not very well at the minute and he's at home poorly with the virus, so if he's watching...
What's your hubby's name?
Mark. It's already logged into my tablet thing.
There we are, Mark. There you are, Mark, for your Christmas table. It's really important. It's really important your Christmas table looks nice. How many have you got on there on Christmas Day?
There's 5 of us and my mum. My mum's coming
lovely.
down.
Lovely. So
that'd
6
nice.
in total. That's
6
a
in
nice
and then
number.
my sister's coming up in the evening. But
Lovely. Love Christmas Day. Stretchy pants are a must.
Yes.
Have to wear stretchy.
Oh no, I have pyjamas. That's why I can't go out on Christmas Day. Everybody has to wear pyjamas.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. Now we've got so much more to bring you. More incredible bundles like so. Don't forget we've got that stunning blue bundle which I was eyeing up. We've got diamonds coming your way at under £25. Here they are. Feast your eyes. This is a double figure carat weight. We've got peridot. We've got one of the most breathtaking ruby strands that you could ever wish for. Aquamarine plus many, many, many more. And of course your next kit with a lovely Fleur. So big opportunities. Lots and lots of fun to be had, so don't go anywhere.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Did you know that the Jewellery Maker phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
Did you know that no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one postage and packaging fee?
Ruby is an incredibly popular gemstone here at Jewellery Maker. Its beautiful red tones are instantly recognisable as an incredibly precious gemstone. Ruby itself is a member of the Corundum family, whose sister stone is going to be Sapphire. Ruby is the only member of this gemstone that has its own name. Now, when we look at ruby, we look for really beautiful, even tones, and these can run from rich reds, which are often referred to as pigeon blood ruby, right through to lighter, paler tones, almost going into the pink tones as well. Ruby is a birthstone for July, so it makes the perfect addition to your collection if you're looking for those unique presents. And it is the 40th wedding anniversary stone as well. Ruby itself is incredibly hard, being 9 on the Mohs scale, making it perfect for all kinds of jewellery. And we know that ruby itself is the everlasting symbol of love.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
So I don't think there is a single being on this planet who doesn't know what a diamond is and doesn't immediately think, prestige, valuable, rare, beautiful, investment. What word do you think of when someone says diamond? To me, it's always heirloom. It's always heirloom because it's something that we pass on and we treasure and we hold dear, and memories can be made within a specific, I don't know, solitaire or bracelet or pendant, whatever it might be. I've been privileged to work with diamonds for throughout most of my entire career, and I've seen some absolutely remarkable diamonds and had the privilege of dealing with customers who have bought those. If I can just tell you a very quick story, and I say it hopefully whilst you're all dialing through, because we are going to have to stage this auction. When I say stage, it's going to come your way in 3 parts because of the quantity. We're fully expecting our call centre to be inundated and our website to be working 100 miles an hour right now, because to say that we're bringing you 11 carats of diamonds at under £25 is just simply astounding, and I don't know of a single other retailer that can do that as well. Just to tell you, again, hopefully while you're pressing those digits, hopefully whilst you're speaking to our call centre, I'll just tell you a little story. When I was much younger, and I was new to the industry, part of my job was to transport commute, I suppose, between the jewellers that I worked at on a regular basis, on a daily basis, down to jewellers down in Hatton Garden, various different jewellers down in Hatton Garden, because the jeweller and the business that I worked for had friends and connections down in Hatton Garden. And what they often used to do is actually swap. So I'm sure we do something similar here at Jewellery Maker. So, for example, if they had a customer coming in looking for X, Y and Z, and we had it down in the other shop, then they'd make the phone call and they'd have discussions. So I used to have to transport them back and forth. Now, I can remember the first time that I went down to Hatton Garden, I got stuck in traffic. There was a hold up on the motorway, and there was a gentleman there who was wanting to propose to his, what now will be, his wife, I'm sure, and I had a deadline. I had to be there by 6 p.m. because he was due to take her on a surprise holiday. You can imagine the pressure, can't you, when I'm stuck in traffic and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I'm just not going to make it. I've got this 4-carat diamond solitaire, so I was just stressed beyond belief. I wanted to tell you that story just because diamonds, they tend to be at whatever budget, by the way, whether you're looking at £1 million budgets like the celebrities or whether you're looking at £100 budgets. I'm not saying double figures because that is so exceedingly rare. Here at Jewellery Maker, when we first started bringing you diamonds, it was always at that 3-figure price tag. Now, I think we've just gone, not just up another level, we have absolutely leapfrogged, and I don't doubt for 1 second that there will be retailers, as soon as word spreads, because it's still relatively new, the fact that we're bringing you diamonds in double figures, not just 3 figures but double figures, I don't think it's going to be long before word spreads that retailers all over the UK, maybe even around the world even, I don't know, this is just my prediction, will be coming to us to source our rough diamonds. I think that's entirely possible. There are celebrities who choose to wear diamonds in their rough form. It's a little bit of a trend that's going on right now. You can pay hugely considered price points. If you've ever watched previously and thought, you know what, one day I'll own diamonds, one day, but maybe that 3-figure price tag is not within reach currently, listen, hold on to those dreams because you never know when they're going to come true. I really, really, really do hope that dream is about to come true this morning on the 10th of December 2015, that we make 11 carats of diamonds possible for you. My goodness, it's not something just exciting for you and I and everybody else that's already on the web and on the phone lines making confirmations. It's exciting for our daughters, granddaughters, I don't know, sisters, anybody that you want to hand down heirloom diamonds too. I mean, these are black diamonds as well. There's a contemporary edge to these. You've got beautiful amounts of sparkle, a double-figure carat weight, 11 carats, Fleur.
I've never seen an 11 carat in anything. I've never seen that many carats of diamond together.
No, well, I have, but I was so frightened of holding it. It was, I was, oh my God. And I have, and it was doing that job basically where I was going back and forth to some of the UK's most prestigious jewellers. And to be honest, it was in a solitaire, and I was like, I can't even begin. When would you wear it? Whereas this is wearable.
Yeah, definitely.
When would you wear something of that size? The beauty of these. I have to hold up to the neckline. I have to, just because it gives me a little moment to enjoy them for a second. We have got quantity. I'm going to be adding this to the order as well. Why wouldn't we?
To wear 11 carats like that.
11 carats of diamonds. Why wouldn't we? If you've got a spare £25 right here, right now, this is what I'd be spending my money on. It is. If you've got spare £25 or you're thinking, you know what, I'm going to treat myself to something this Christmas. Treat myself, it's my Christmas presents to me, then £25 is no reflection of the true value or worth. We need to bring that price tag in for you. I've been saying it as it is. We've already got pages and pages of you on the phone lines. You can see the width, how it literally stretches across the expanse of my décolletage.
All you need is a piece of sterling silver chain to go around the back just to finish the necklace off.
Look at that quality. And the beauty of black diamonds, the fact is, a black diamond, it's the different trace elements within a diamond that bring you the different colours, because you can have fancy coloured diamonds. This is classified as a fancy coloured diamond, and a black diamond, it's not just it's not like a spinel, it's not like a jet, it's not like an onyx or an agate. You've got a silvery element to it, a wonderful surface luster. I always liken it to maybe a little bit oil in water, for example. Do you notice sometimes how you do get that spectrum? You see that with a black diamond as well. There is a massive trend of black diamonds in the industry, and there is a huge trend of rough diamonds also. I was actually researching this, and don't do it just now. I need you to make new confirmations as soon as you can to avoid disappointment. When you're waiting for this to arrive on your doorstep, just enter into a search engine site on the web if you've got access to it. Rough diamonds, you will see the prices that some diamond designers are actually selling them for, and they're very, very considered. The likes of, I'm sure it's Alicia Keys, she's got a rough diamond piece of jewellery, Jennifer Lopez, and let's be honest, they can buy whatever piece of jewellery they want, couldn't they? Wow, wow, wow. What was that, sorry? Wait, really? What size is that diamond? Okay, no size, that speaks volumes. No carat weight or anything like that. Okay, no carat weight, £365. That says it all to me. The fact that there's no carat weight there, it means it's probably very, very small. £365 on just one website. That's what Kim's just found out. So imagine all of these. There's hardly any gemstones that look that beautiful as a rough cut. That's just literally being mined and then a slight polish. I mean, I suppose if you got any other gemstone out the ground, it needs that faceting, it needs that polishing, it needs that lapidary to make it that beautiful. That has just literally been drilled, hasn't it? And just literally as it comes out the ground, and I think that's fantastic. Here's
That's my dream combination.
That's your dream combination, Fleur. We have got a text message coming in from Roseanne in West Lothian. This is my special Christmas gift to myself. Never thought I would ever own black diamonds. Hugs to you both. Roseanne, hugs to you. Do you know how satisfying that is for us here at Jewellery Maker? I love the fact that we are, and it might sound a little bit dramatic, and forgive me if I do, but this to me, I'm a real softie. I'm welling up now as I'm thinking about it, just because I know. There we go. Roseanne never. Look at me. How many times you see me cry, Em, on air? I cry all the time, just because sometimes I think. See, that is amazing. Roseanne never thought that she would own diamonds, and you've £25. It's possible.
Yeah, it is. It is within most people's, well, the majority of people's price budget that buy gemstones to make jewellery with. Yeah. You know, you could make a black diamond, say chainmails, because I obviously would do chainmail with it. If I got some sterling silver jump rings and just did a really simple, like the double cloud cover, the little demo that we did, just some of that in sterling silver with some black diamonds, that isn't going on my craft stall or on my website. That's staying with me for my daughter when she's older. Absolutely, and that's why I get sentimental, and I am a big softie. I really, really am, because I think, you know what, I used to see, and I still do, and I've still got connections in the jewellers that I worked at, but I used to see, you know, gents and ladies walking in. I think, gosh, I mean, look at the dress, look at the handbags, look at the shoes, look at the amazing jewellery, and I listen, it's not a positive trait, but I used to be ever so slightly envious of them. I think, fantastic, I'll never own jewellery like that. I never ever will. And I do believe in dreams, I do believe in aspirations, but we're making those opportunities come true. Sorry, Kim, I'm getting so carried away in the diamonds. I think that's fantastic. Well done. From the very bottom of my heart, I'm really delighted for you all. And at £25, you know, that's a giftable price as well. Now it's time for your next kit. And what you won't have seen is the lovely Fleur and I, through that diamond opportunity, were like this. Hey, Fleur, we were like sort of craning around. There's a Christmas tree in between us. Have you noticed that Christmas tree wasn't there? It wasn't there before. It's because Fleur's been making beautiful Christmas baubles. Now, putting the should be price straight in, I'm going to go straight over and hop over, because it couldn't be any more festive than this. Loads of jump rings, loads of genuine gemstones. Does it get any better than that, Fleur? Nope. I agree. Where do we start? Shall I start? Start with the jump rings, Kim says. No problem. I can do that. Oh, look at all of these. Oh, you've got the twisted jump rings. It's the first time we've seen the silver twisted jump rings in a kit.
I was going to say, they're new, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're new. What did I do with my... Bear with. I'm just getting my little tweezers and my scoop. How many have we got here? My goodness. So how many did you use this week, Fleur, jump rings?
3,500.
Kits obviously would be a reason towards that.
Yep,
because you were able to.
Yep.
We have got 200 of the 5mm plain jump rings, 200 of the 7mm which are twisted jump rings, and 200 of the 9mm which are twisted. I'll hold those up so you can see as well. And in the gold colour, 200 5mm plain, 200 of the 9mm, and 200 of the 6mm. So this is everything that you are getting. And you can see those twists. Let me just hold some of those up for you. That's over 1,000 jump rings, isn't it? 1,200 jump rings. Look at that. Those are the 9mm that I'm holding up, but you can see, first time Fleur said that these twisted jump rings have been in a twist, in a kit.
In the silver, yeah.
In the
first
silver.
time they've been in a kit in the silver, yeah. I think they've been separate before, just once before, but they're the first time in a kit.
And just putting the different colours next to one another as well, because they're lovely, aren't they? They work so nice with one another.
And the twists aren't, it's not like the traditional twisted wire that we've had before, so it's not like this twisted wire where you've twisted two pieces together.
Yeah.
It's one wire that's been twisted, so you've only got two, like, traditional ends to go together, so you've not got four ends to go together.
Okay.
It's not two pieces of wire that's twisted, it is one piece of wire.
I see why you're saying that, because then with the join you want it to be really neat.
Yeah, it has to be flush, and it will do with this.
Ah, beautiful. 1,200 jump rings in this kit, and we're still not done. I mean, you've decided to make Christmas baubles.
Yeah, I did for Christmas decoration.
Love it, love it, love it. You can make jewellery, it's up to you, of course. What colours do you associate with Christmas? What colours do you associate? Red, green and gold, Claire says. Yeah, me. That's my colours as well. Red, green and gold. They're the festive colours, aren't they? That's what colours on the wreath. On my wreath, anyway.
This is Christmas in a kit.
It is Christmas in a kit.
It is.
You've got the red of your quartz. You've got the green of your quartz. You've got the stunning gold there in your hematite and also in your faceted silver as well. That's just beautiful. Look at everything that you're getting. 4 stunning strands, and I'll give you the sizes in just a moment, and 1,200 different types of jump ring. Now, the hematite on its own, 9mm, that's the gold and the silver. The green quartz is 6mm, they're plain round, and the red quartz, which I love, it's like a cranberry red, isn't it? It's lovely, is 10mm, and they're faceted rounds also. Christmas in a kit, straight away. Absolutely beautiful, huge substantial saving, not £60.50, which is what it would be if you were to buy all of these individually. Fantastic deal, that's an amazing price point. You're going to get, well, 1,200, so you can get at least 7 bracelets.
Yeah, and don't forget the twisted ones are classed as fancy jump rings. So if you were to go to another seller, if you could find them in the first place, they would be more expensive because they're deemed more work involved in making them.
There we go. There we go. We haven't got fancy jump rings on ours. We've got twisted jump rings.
But they're sort of like, it's, yeah, so the twists
they
are
are fancy, but we're just not slapping that price tag on. Yeah, absolutely. Big, big, big saving coming your way. I hope we've got enough of these, Kimbo. Nah, we haven't. There's 80. 80 available. Sorry, I didn't mean to, like, literally have my mouth open then, but that's £35 off.
And I've got about, I reckon I've got about 200 jump rings left, even more probably, and a big bag of gemstones.
£35 and 55 pence off. That's more than buy one get one free.
It is, and it's a huge kit, it's near enough the same size. It was bigger than the kit when we did the big collar necklace.
Yeah, and that was a sellout, wasn't it? An entire sellout when we did your necklace.
Yeah.
And how many jump rings were in there?
I think that was 1,600, but you only had one strand of gemstones.
One strand of gemstones.
We've got 4 strands of
stunning
gemstones.
And we didn't have the variations, did we?
No, we didn't have gold and silver. No, so we didn't have the twisted silver in there, and we didn't have the different.
Oh my
sizes.
goodness! I can't believe this is $24.95.
Neither can I. That is crazy.
Crazy. Needless to say, very busy on the phone lines, very busy on the web. We had 80. We're going to go over to Fleur, who's been making her Christmas baubles. Or what did you call them, Fleur?
I can't say, because I'll laugh.
You can say it.
No, I can't, because I'll laugh. And
You'll
then that'll
laugh?
be it, yeah.
So you don't say the word baubles, do you?
No. It sounds like it's the first few
Wow,
letters.
wow. What a saving got mine. Well done, Barbara. It is.
It is. It's an immense saving.
Immense.
I think I'd sell one of those decorations for about £20.
Yeah.
Just for one decoration. You know, this one, the one that we're going to demo, the green and the gold.
This one here?
Yeah, that one. I would sell that for £20.
So beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. You've got gemstones in there. All of your work that you invest in, it's like a little hat, isn't it?
It is,
I
and they
suppose.
do come off. So when we demo it, we'll show you. You literally just take it off, so you can change it onto different baubles.
And you could also adapt that, I suppose,
Yeah.
after Christmas.
Oh yeah,
into
that
something
could be a
else.
bracelet. Yeah. So like Elle said, if you don't want to do Christmas decorations with them, you could do whatever you want with them, and it's just using different weaves. And as you can see, because they're on the baubles, you don't use that many jump rings because it's not like a bracelet size. The one that you see now, that goes all the way underneath and attaches. That's the only one that is actually attached all the way underneath. So you've just got a little Japanese flower on the bottom.
Love it. And also, there's this little tree here.
And that concertina's up, so...
Does it?
Yeah, I saw it in a Christmas shop in Stratford.
Can I try that?
Yeah.
Oh, he does concertina.
So all concertina's up. And you just need a little bit of wire. I've just used a 0.8 wire just to make those rings, and then every third gemstone, every fourth gemstone, you just add 2 jump rings connected together, so you
Love
can
those.
do your little lines of jump rings.
Love those. I'd like to see that maybe hanging from something
Yes.
in the
Yeah.
ceiling or something
Yeah.
like that. Bonkers. Got mine, Elaine says.
Don't blame me.
I know.
Don't
I know.
blame you.
Leanne is saying, my dogs have just had a coffee shower. Great price.
Oh, poor dogs. Oh, Leanne's got the most beautiful, husky dog as well.
Oh,
Gorgeous.
bless them. Bless them. Great price and great designs, aren't they? Lovely designs. What a saving. When have we ever said on a kit £35 and 55p saving?
I can not remember one kit that's gone under, over half price off.
No.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it's about 50% saving, isn't it?
More than that. More than 50%.
Can't remember.
We were at £60 if you were to buy it all individually. Amazing. We've got less than 20 of them left though, so do grab them whilst you can. Please don't leave them in your baskets. I'd love to see all your chainmail baubles.
Yes.
Or chainmail balls, as Fleur called them. I was like, fun.
See, now I'm going to laugh.
Yeah.
I just can't think about that.
Chainmail baubles.
Yeah.
Beautiful, absolutely stunning. Which ones are you going to be demonstrating?
We're going to demonstrate the ones. If you can take it down, because
This
we're
one?
going to take it off of the bauble as well.
Oh.
So you can go as elaborate with them as you like. You know, I've gone quite elaborate, and I brought them down round the bauble. But like I say, you can just do the top section, or you can just do like the chainmail one with the red bauble there. That's literally just 2 into 2 and just connected all the way around. I just had so much fun with this kit.
I bet.
I really loved it. I started doing this kit last Sunday night, and I didn't stop till I'd done them all. And even Mark was saying, "Come on now, are you gonna?"
Yeah, are you gonna have a day off?
I couldn't. I just couldn't stop. I just loved them.
I'm just thinking, what could you put those over, as in after Christmas, after your bauble?
You could put them onto a candelabra, like a candlestick. So they'd sit on the top of a candlestick and then hang down around the candlestick.
Love that, because it is like a skirt, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like you just literally pull it on, or put it over the top.
Just literally pop it over the top. And we'll take it off in a second and show you how it's all
Love it.
constructed. Because it is a very simple Byzantine weave, and I wanted to keep it simple with the weaves that I used, so that people didn't get put off by doing them as well. Because just one on your Christmas tree. And that one there reminded me of a Christingle. And I know we were talking about Christingles.
We were talking about Christingles, yeah.
And that's why I thought, as soon as I knew you were on with me, I was like, right, I'm going to do a Christingle.
Right, let's ask the question to everybody.
Yes.
By the way, this is looking like it's going to be a sellout. We're pushing single figures now. Let's ask the question. Did you have a Christingle when you were younger? Oh, sing about Christingle. Yeah, did you sing that song? In Wales, we had a Jaffa orange and crummy raisins and sultanas.
And cloves.
Did you have... And cloves,
in
that's
Yorkshire,
it.
that's what we had as well, yeah.
Yeah, apparently, this neck of the woods, they had dolly mixture. I feel hard done by.
I was going to say it's just
Mortified.
I was mortified when I saw.
Yeah, I was like, no, we had. And I don't like sultanas. I like raisins, but I don't like sultanas. Right, before we get into the demonstration, because that has sold out, so we're going to have to just bring you, let's bring you another quick opportunity. More jump rings. Oh, look at that. Look at all of these. Right, wait. Silver, twisted, square.
If Mark's still watching, my Mark.
Mark. Fleur's Mark, are you watching? These two, yeah? Wait, more? And the toggles. And just checking. Wow, there's less than 100 of these available. You've got the square in the plain, which are they 9mm? They look like 9mm to me. 9mm size, they're the square jump rings. Then you've got the twisted, which are 9mm. So they could be used together, couldn't they?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
They'd be lovely together. And then we've got these beautiful toggle clasps. Beautiful toggle clasps, and you're getting 5 of those.
They look like they've been wrapped, don't they? They look like they've been wrapped in beautiful fabric.
Yeah,
whether
they do.
It forms around there.
So you're getting 200 of the twisted and 100 of the square. So in total, 300 jump rings and 5 beautiful, sizable toggle clasps. Big deals coming your way this morning, as you can see. Yeah, both of those are the 9mm gauge, so they can be worked together as a design. Let me just grab my tweezers. We will get to Fleur's demonstration, I do promise. $14.95.
Wow.
I really hope that your husband's watching now.
Do you know, if you got the kit, this would be amazing, because the square profile, again, you could use all 3 of the weaves that we've done already with the square profile in the first kit. You could do these for your Christmas decorations. Yeah. Use any weave that you've got in your knowledge to use your Christmas decorations, and these would be amazing.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Lots of you there, lots of you grabbing the jump mail deal, jump mail? Jump mail deals. Jump mail. The chainmail deals. But it's not just chainmail, it's anything. It's any jewellery.
Absolutely anything you can use them for.
And I love the toggles, I'd pay that for the toggles.
For me, they are pendants with, and then the T-bar would be for your cufflinks.
Cufflinks, yeah, perfect for your cufflinks as well. But they're big, they are the big size. They are like a wreath, aren't they?
They are, they're lovely.
Love them, love them, love them. Well done to every single one of you. Do stay on those phone lines. And if you want to multi-buy, you absolutely can. Nothing stopping you buying 10 of these if you wanted to. I'm going on the basis that you use 3,000. You'd need 10 of these to replenish the jump rings from last week.
Because once you start with chainmail, everybody that I speak to, they say, I'm addicted, and I'm really sorry that I've made you addicted to chainmail. But I'm not sorry.
I don't think you need to apologise, really.
I'm not really that sorry, because it's a wonderful medium.
Do you know what? I would love to see these draped over an orange. I bet they'd look lovely at that, over an orange.
They would, yeah, they would. You could adorn your fruit with them as well. They could be fruit
a very glamorous fruit bowl.
That's it. Oh yeah, it'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
That would be.
Yeah, it'd be really nice.
Quite partial to a decorative Jaffa. Let's get on to your demonstration.
Okay, so as you could just see on the overhead there, all this basically is this section here in the middle are the Romanov flowers. So the Romanov weaves, that's on the European DVD, and then some Mobius rings. So we're going to go through how to just construct it. We'll quickly go through how to make your Byzantine sections and your triangles. But basically, all you're ever going to create for this is just the triangle and the Byzantine section. So we'll just quickly do that, and then we'll show you how to attach it all together. Okay. So we'll move that one out of the way. Okay, so to do your Byzantine section, we need 10 jump rings connected into 5 pairs. Okay, so I'm going to take 1 open jump ring, and I'm going to attach 4 closed jump rings. Now I've used a 6mm for this, so all of this, the Byzantine sections are in 6mm. Okay. And close that one up. And now with Byzantine and box weave, everything's doubled up, so it always works in pairs. So we're going to double that red jump ring up there. So now I've got 1, 4 and 1. When I open up those 4, I get 3 sets of 2. So I've now got 3, so I just need another 2 pairs, if you like. So 1 more open jump ring, add on 2 closed jump rings onto there, close that one up, and then go through again and close. So now I've got my 10 jump rings that are connected together into 5 sets of 2. Okay. Now with the Byzantine sections, we're going to work from one end and then work to the other end. So I'm going to hold the 3rd set of jump rings. So I'm just going to have my hands over the 3rd set, let the 1st set fall either side down, open up the 2nd set, and we'll just go through these quite quickly because we've done Byzantine quite a lot. It is quite simple. So the 1st set falls either side, the 2nd set opens up, and then taking your next open jump ring, just scoop up that Byzantine knot. So you can see there how that's scooped up into that lovely Byzantine knot.
Now, if you haven't seen the Byzantine, then it's on your DVD, isn't it?
It's on my DVD, yeah. So the Romanov weave is on the Europeans DVD. It's also on Debbie's DVD as well.
There we go.
And I believe Debbie's got some lovely instructions on her guest designer Facebook page as well. But like I say, it's on. I done it quite a few times on YouTube. If you want to message me on Facebook, if you've never done it before, you can do that as well. That's
I can't quite believe I'm about to say this, and I'm awfully sorry to interrupt, but perhaps we've actually surpassed ourselves because we've given you such a good deal on the jump rings and the kit. These, and obviously time is money on live television, we haven't sold enough. I'll say it as it is. We haven't sold enough of them, so we have to drop the price.
Wow.
It's because of the kit, because we went so low on the kit. I'll say it as it is. I might not be thanked for it, but that's the reality.
And don't let 1,200 sounds a lot in the kit. Don't let that put you off because they will go so quickly. By the time you've made a bracelet for everybody in your family, that's that kit gone. So you need more jump rings all the time to replenish that stock. It's a little bit like bread and milk. You always need to buy it whenever you go to the shop. You always need to buy bread and milk.
Whenever snow comes, what does everyone buy? Bread and milk. When snow comes for Jewellery Maker, what do you buy? Jump rings.
Jump rings. Because you get chainmail, all you need is 2 pairs of pliers. That's all you need.
And that's it. You're good to go. Like I said, we had such a saving on the kit.
Yeah.
And £14.95 is amazing for 300 jump rings and also the toggle clasp. Really, I'd expect to pay that for the toggle clasp. Yeah. But I'll say it as it is. We've spent time on this, obviously. I know we're going through a demonstration as well, but we've spent time on this. If not enough of them are going out of the vault, we'll literally drop the price. It's going to be a sellout now. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. Now, so on that basis, demonstration, you're doing the Byzantine. You've also got...
it's basically Byzantine and then the Mobius rings. So
the Mobius rings, I love these names.
So the Mobius rings are very easy.
Now, would these be absolutely apt?
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. You need all 3 sizes there to make this another one of these decorations.
These are coming up next, is that right, Kim? Not the 3 ones, the one, these ones. These are coming up.
Okay.
I'm spoilt with jump rings. That's what it is. Spoilt with jump rings. Could you use these?
You can, but I probably wouldn't. I'm guessing that they're very precious.
They are. They are sterling silver.
I probably wouldn't put them on my Christmas baubles. No, I would use those for jewellery.
I totally agree.
With my diamonds.
Yeah, these are coming up shortly. Now, do grab your twist and shout. Excuse me, coughing. As soon as you possibly can, because it's now look £14.95. It's so funny, isn't it? I mean, £5 is a big reduction as well.
It's a huge reduction because, like I say, they're classed as fancy style.
We've got lots to squeeze in, and we will bring them to you. But we're going to go back to the demonstration for now. So, okay.
Okay. So I've done one side. So if I just hold that up, I've just done one side of my Byzantine knot. So I'm just going to really quickly do the other side. So again, holding the 3rd pair. First pair falls either side. Open up the 2nd pair. And then collect the very first pair again, back up together and close. So this is your Byzantine section. So I've just doubled that jump ring up as well, just so that I've got the 2. So that is your one Byzantine section. Now I need 5 of these sections to create my my Christmas decoration. So I need 5 sections like this, and then I need 5 triangles. So from this, we're now going to make our triangle. So basically, with your triangle, you just need another Byzantine knot. So I go back to that centre jump ring, the one that I held either time. So I go and hold now the centre jump ring, and I'm now going to attach in another 2 pairs of jump rings, because with Byzantine you need 3 sets of 2 to be able to fold it back into a Byzantine knot. So I've got my 1 pair, which is my centre jump ring that's holding these 2 Byzantine knots together. I now go for my 2nd pair, and then I'm going to go onto my 3rd pair. 1 and 2. So in actual fact, you could make 10 Byzantine sections, then just make 5 into triangles. Exactly the same again, holding or supporting the middle pair. The first pair goes either side, open the second pair up and collect the first pair back up again with a new open 6mm jump ring. So 6mm jump ring is the smallest size that you can do with this. With the 7mm jump ring, it can fall out of place, so you are better staying with the 6mm if you can. So now what I have is I've got 3 Byzantine knots in a triangle. I can never hold it right. There you
Love
go.
it.
So they're my 2 sections that I need. So I need 5 triangles and 5 just Byzantine sections. So I'm just going to put this down and I'm going to get all the little bits now
You
together.
can actually see that, if I space that out, you can actually see this starting to form.
Yeah.
It's like
So
a
you
little
can
starfish.
see- It is like a star, and it will hold its form as a star as well. If you just wanted to do it as a star and hang it as a Christmas star without these decorations on the side, if you hung it from one of the top points, it will hold together. Okay,
Love
so
it.
I've now got I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So I've started to connect them together. Now I'm using the 6mm beads that come in the kit as well. And all I've done is taken a head pin or a small piece of 0.8 wire and just done a simple eye loop on either side. You can do a wrap loop, but what you have to be sure of with a wrap loop is that you don't take as much space up. So I prefer eye loops. Then at a later date, if you wanted to dismantle this and use all the pieces for jewellery, you can do. All you've lost is 2 little sections of wire. So we're going to take some 9mm jump rings that come in the kit, and we're going to connect it all together. So let me move all those large jump rings. Now this is, I didn't have enough of this and I didn't want to break into the new kit, so I've used some of the older colour, the other style.
I don't suppose it matters, still looks beautiful.
No, it still looks nice, doesn't it? So what we need to do now is just assemble these flowers together. So I'm going to take my pliers, take one of your large 9mm jump rings, and then all we're going to do is make a little sandwich. So we're going to go with our single piece of Byzantine first, then our gemstone, and then our triangle. And it doesn't matter which point you use on your triangle, because obviously it's a, is it called an equilateral triangle, is it? So just go through there and attach your triangle. So I've now got this little formation there.
Yeah.
Now what I've done previously here is I have already put 3 together. So I don't know if you can see that I've already got 3 there together. So I'm now going to pick this up and I'm going to attach it exactly the same, making sure that the points are all pointing the same way.
Right.
So that you don't get the straight Byzantine section on the bottom. So I'm now going to pick up my piece that I've already started to make and pick up one of the points. And then my next is my gemstone. And then lastly, my Byzantine section. So I've now got 6 pieces onto this one large 9mm jump ring. Okay, so what this will do then is it will form the very last Romanov. So I'm going to pop it down on the mat so you can see. So now as you can see, it's closed off that Romanov, and it's now left this one open. So now again, I take my next large open jump ring. I'm going to pop on my Byzantine point, my gemstone, and then my next section of Byzantine. And then I'm going to do that upside down there and then just drop it. That's a good idea, isn't it?
Live television, things like that happen. We're going to have to take these graphics out because it is actually looking like it's going to be a sellout, so well done to every single one of you there. However, we'll bring in another opportunity of your jump rings, but this time some of you might be thinking, yeah, this is beautiful. For example, do you know what makes me... it makes me think of maybe christenings or something like that.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Gifting for a little baby. And I would like to, in an ideal world, maybe start using your precious metals.
Yes, yeah.
So your sterling silver. Now these are gold-plated sterling silver jump rings, and they are 7mm in size. So you've been using the 7mm a lot through most of your demonstrations, actually, haven't you?
Yeah, we have. Yeah, today we've used a lot of 7mm.
Would you say 7mm is the most usable size?
It's the most. It's the size that you can do the most weaves with. Yeah, because you can do all the Persian weaves with it. You can do Byzantine, it's just a little bit more open. You can do your box weave or your European weaves.
Yeah.
Your 6-in-1, your 4-in-1, your 8-in-1.
I don't think there's many that you can't do it with.
No.
You're getting 50 in total, given the fact that these are obviously solid 925 sterling silver with your yellow gold overlay. So if you want to multi-buy, you absolutely can. I mean, how beautiful is that? It's going to look stunning. Absolutely stunning. And of course, it's been a jump ring fest this morning, hasn't it?
Jump ring frenzy, yeah.
Jump ring frenzy. And there are I know we're talking, and obviously Fleur is the chainmail queen. She's been demonstrating your chainmail throughout the course of the morning. It's not just chainmail.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You need jump rings for every single piece of jewellery that you make, apart from a memory wire bracelet, because you need to attach a finding, whether that be an earring that's facing the wrong way or a bracelet or a necklace.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, there are 50 pieces you're getting in total, and of course that beautiful buttery gold. Are these the square or the round? These are the rounded ones, £9.95 for all of that sterling silver.
You couldn't buy the sterling silver to make it for that, because
Yes,
when you straighten them all out, that's quite a length of wire that's there. And again, I say all the time, you can't find yellow gold plated or rose gold plated for that matter. You can't find those jump rings that are sterling silver coated. So you can't get sterling silver with 9-carat gold or rose gold over the top. They tend to be gold filled, which is completely different.
Completely different kettle of fish, isn't it? Absolutely. Well done. Now, we have got another opportunity. Maybe you wanted to actually create with that two-tone effect, which would be beautiful in sterling silver. We've got rose gold here. And I will pop some on a tweezer for you. 50 pieces again 50 pieces in quantity rather. So again, you can multi-buy on these. It has got. In fact, let's pop a couple of them just straight onto the tweezers. Probably the best way to do it is thread them on, isn't it? How many would you need to replicate that? That very famous design. Charm bracelet.
The one that just goes on the stretchy elastic?
Yeah.
200.
200, which is obviously using the narrowest parts of the jump rings.
And they're not this size either.
No.
This size would be a luxury size.
Yeah, absolutely. And be a 3-figure price tag as well.
Yeah.
Without shadow of a doubt. So they're the 7mm size, so again we're sticking with one of the most consistent and used sizes in chainmail, and to be honest, jewellery making as well.
Yeah.
And it is of course your precious metal. You can see the quality, you can see that gorgeous pink blush, which I love. I just think it matches so many different gemstones.
It does. It really complements a lot of gems, well, nearly all the gemstones.
Yeah.
There's not very many that won't go with rose gold.
No, totally agree.
But no, it is. And these are such precision cut. They're so fabulously cut. They go back together seamlessly. You cannot see where the gap is when you've put them back together. And, to create a piece of sterling silver, rose gold plated jewellery, you are like a professional jeweller.
100%.
It just gives you. I never thought before I started seeing Jewellery Maker and working here that I could create these pieces with precious metal.
Absolutely. Well done to every single one of you. Big savings coming your way. This alongside the yellow gold.
Yeah, definitely.
Stunning.
As I do with my large jump rings that I demo with, if you use 2 different colours, you can see a chainmail weave evolving easier. You can see a pattern evolving easier, and it gives it a 3D look.
Yeah, love it, love it, love it. Now we should be. What, we're going straight down to £9.95? Are you serious? No, I got confused then, because Kim, you said it should be. We should be £9.95. That doesn't make sense. A shining demonstration of the fact that we will take every single pound, every single penny that we possibly can off.
So what's 4? What's 4 times that? I don't know.
8, 16, 24, 36. So that is.
So it's under £40, isn't it?
30. It's not 35.80. No, that would be. Well, 4 6s. 4 8s rather. 36.
See, I'd do 4 9s and then take off the 20p.
35.80, yeah, of course. Why didn't I do it that way around? Sorry, Claire. I should never question your maths because your maths is so much better than mine. I'm useless. I'm absolutely useless at it.
So for 35, say £40 with a bit of elastic. It's not going to cost you £5 for your elastic, but
you've replicated a designer piece of jewellery,
which
and that is very, very jump ring heavy and sterling silver heavy.
Yeah.
If you were to do a Byzantine with sterling silver.
Yeah.
It's 130, isn't it, jump
Yeah,
rings?
it's about 130, but as you saw earlier with the double cloud cover, you need 12 jump rings to create that section, so you only need like 24 for a pair of earrings. You could do rose gold with whichever gemstone you choose. I mean, I would probably put the peridot with this, or the
Wait. 24 for a pair of earrings?
Yes, 12 in each earring.
So you're making sterling silver earrings for £4.50?
Yeah. With the Byzantine section, you need 14 jump rings per section, so that's 28 jump rings. 28, yeah.
So you can make 3 pairs of earrings?
Yeah.
For £3 something? Sterling silver as well? We're not talking base metals?
For a Mobius, you need 4 jump rings, and you can create that.
Excuse me coughing. Oh, I love the Mobius.
So that little rose design, you can create, that's 5 jump rings in there, so you 10 for a pair of earrings.
And you're about to do a Mobius, aren't you?
We're going to show you how to
So
do a
I love the
Mobius.
Mobius, they're really pretty. Yeah, just one of those on some shepherd hooks.
That's all you need.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Sterling silver, I bet you they'd fly off a craft fair.
Oh yeah, they would, yeah, and they make lovely cufflinks as well, those as well.
Did Claire said she made a Mobius style bracelet last night?
Yeah, great. It's the one that people always go, it's amazing, it looks beautiful, and they can't believe how easy it is to make.
Yeah, well, I'm watching because
They're
I'm glued. I
fabulous.
want to make these. Grab it whilst you can. £8.95. If you've got both, if you got the yellow gold and the rose gold, it's 20 quid.
Perfect. Before we just do the Mobius, I've just now
Excuse me.
connected everything together around the outside. Okay.
Yes.
But when I lift this up, you'll see that these little Byzantine sections in the middle just need connecting together. So as you can see there, it looks like a star, but if I lift it, you can see there that it comes separated there. So all you need to do with your 5mm jump ring is just connect each section together. And so all you're going to do is, however you want to connect them together, just connect those. If I just lift it there, you can see, do you know the 2 little diagonal wings, if you like?
Yeah.
Just connect the wings on the innermost circle, and that will firm up that circle. But that is, if I just pop it back down, sorry, that is
it.
And then all you're going to do, if I just bring the other one in, all you need to do is then just attach these Mobius legs, if you like, to it. So we're just going to quickly show you how to do the Mobius, and Elle's going to do one too.
Oh my gosh, am I really?
Yeah.
Now, you do know that I was, when it was pointed out actually one day by someone saying how rubbish I am with hand-eye coordination.
It doesn't matter, you'll be able to do this and you'll be addicted. And then every time you have jump rings on the show, you'll be sat there making Mobius.
Yeah, I can do that then. It's funny, you know when you play tennis in school? I learnt from school, I should not play tennis. Because it wasn't tennis, it was always called sorry.
Oh, was it?
You know when you go, Psh, sorry!
Sorry.
And they're like that, oh God.
Here she
Off
is
they
again.
go to fetch the ball again. Yeah, my hand-eye coordination.
Yeah. I'm all right when it comes down this side. I can't see anything hardly anything out this side. So if it comes that side, I'll just still stand there and go, did you hit it? And it's gone past me.
See, I'm all right this way down.
Yeah.
See, I'm quite good with balance and things like that, but yeah, hands, eyes, no. Anyway.
Well, we'll be able to do this.
We can do
easy.
this. I have confidence.
You have faith. Have faith. So for these Mobius, I mean, a Mobius is traditionally 3 jump rings, but we're going to use 5 jump rings, okay? Because we want it a little bit more dense, which then becomes what they call a vortex. So we've now gone from a Mobius to a vortex. Okay, so what you need is one of your 9mm jump rings closed. So we're going to take a closed jump ring. There's one there for you. Oh, it's all right.
Oh, you did it?
That's all right. So we take our closed jump ring. We're going to hold it horizontally so it looks like a clock face. So if you imagine it as a clock face, okay? So the way that Mobius works is the jump rings always have to go the same direction in at the same point. That way it will keep intertwining within itself. So I always say 4 o'clock, coming down from 4 o'clock. So take your open jump ring and go down through that first jump ring at 4 o'clock and just give it a close. I'm sorry, they're really tough on your fingers.
That's okay, done it.
What you then have is you've got 2 interconnected jump rings together which look like that famous designer brand of those C letters. So the one that we've just added, which is in my right hand, I'm going to slide it across to my left hand and hold them both together. And I take my next jump ring and exactly the same, go through the middle of both of those jump rings at 4 o'clock, down through the middle and close.
Gosh, you're strong.
I've got fingers like Rambo, I think.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay, and now
Yeah.
slide that one across again to the other hand.
These
Now-
are a little bit tougher, by the way, because they're demonstrational jump
that's
rings.
it, yeah. So now I've got a traditional, if I just lay that down and get my finger out of the way, now I've got a traditional Mobius ring, which is 3 rings, so all you've used is 3 jump rings. Okay, so, but what I want to do is make it a little bit denser. I'm going to take a next open jump ring, and again, come down.
Does it matter
through
that
the
I've
middle.
forgotten which one I started with?
No, not at all, that's fine.
Okay.
Down through the middle, and close it.
If I can do this, anyone can.
And
There we
then
go.
slide it across again. So you can see it's like an intertwining, so it's like an infinity circle.
Yeah.
You just carry on intertwining. And then with my last one, again, go through all 4 at the same point, down from the top to the bottom, and close. And there you have your Mobius ring. And there's Elle's Mobius ring, which is exactly the same as mine, which is what's so beautiful about chainmail. It doesn't matter who does it, they're both as beautiful as each other.
Wow.
And you can't see which one was which.
Yay!
So now Elle can do Mobius rings.
Yay!
And they're that simple, they really are. You can, with the 9mm ring, you can get about 8 jump rings through there, and it makes a really
I bet that
dense
looks
and beautiful.
lovely.
It's like a knot. It looks absolutely
Yeah.
gorgeous. But then all you're going to need is you need 10 Mobius rings. So if I just move those out of the way and bring this one back, and all you need to do then is just attach them through the middle of the Mobius. So all I've done is gone through the middle of the Mobius to the green gemstones. If I show you on this one here, 'cause it's a bit easier to see, isn't it? There we go. So I've got my Mobius onto the bottom of my triangle. So all I've done is gone through again the triangle, through the Mobius ring, attached another gemstone with an eye loop. Now, I always say this with chainmail, I always do eye loops rather than wrap loops, because if at a later date I wanted to dismantle this, I can...
Can we hold one of those up? How,
Yes, of course you
how
can.
they're actually connected to the camera, just so we can
Yeah.
get a tighter shot for everybody at home.
There you go.
There you
So
go.
all it is the triangle. So I've gone on the triangle, I've added another jump ring into the middle. So on the bottom of the triangle, I've got 3 jump rings, and I've attached my Mobius ring via another jump ring, via an open jump ring, attach the 2 pieces together. What you need to look at is the way that your jump rings are orientated. So I needed, so if I take this one, is that one going to lay flat? There you go. So you need, because the jump rings are facing each other, you need a jump ring the opposite way round to connect it together.
Okay.
So if I was just to connect the Mobius into the triangle without another jump ring, they would sit twisted.
Yeah.
It wouldn't sit flat against each other. Okay. So if I just show you, can I just do that and then show you, like with these 2 Mobiuses here. So if we pretend that that one there is the triangle, and then that one is my next Mobius, can you see that they're facing each other? So I need a connecting jump ring that's going to sit end up, if you like, to connect them both together. Okay. So whenever you've got 2 pieces that are facing each other and you need to keep them that way orientated, you need an open jump ring. If I just pop that in, and you can show you. I just open that jump ring. So all you do is go through right through the middle of the first one, and then through the middle of the second one. And I'm just going to close this one up. Really, I'm going to cheat and use my fingers. And now if I lay this one back down, sorry, I took it out of shot there. If you lay them back down, you can see now that the connecting jump ring stood on end, but my 2 main features are still facing each other. So I've not twisted that chainmail link at all. So you just need to look at your design and see if you've got 2 facing areas. So if I now bring this down a little bit and say I want to attach this section here to there, you can see that I need a connecting jump ring, because if I was to connect that into there, it wouldn't sit properly.
Absolutely, a twist
Okay,
round.
it'll twist.
You can also see as well just how quickly they actually multiply the amount that you are actually using. So on the back of that, we eyed these up earlier on, Fleur, didn't we? Because we were saying they'd work wonderfully with this. They've got the 5mm, you've got the 7mm,
7mm,
and also the 6mm here. So you've got the 3 different sizes. There's 600 jump rings in total. So that could be, well, more than 3 pairs, 3 bracelets rather, couldn't it? I mean, there's an awful lot of Christmas baubles included. Excuse me, sniffing and coughing, by the way. I'm still a little bit, I sound worse. I've got all the different sizes. So the graduation, really, Fleur, haven't you?
Yeah, you've got the 3 sizes that are the most workable for all the chainmail weaves that we do here. So the 9mm is the newest one in, but if we think back 6 months, we only had these 3 sizes, and the amount of jump ring weaves that I could do with just these 3 sizes is immense. You know, you'd be learning quite a lot of chainmail just by using these 3.
Just by using these ones. They're gorgeous, aren't they?
They are, and they're just a beautiful colour. And like I say, if you're into your wire work, and you like the new colour wire, you need these jump rings to finish your pieces off.
Absolutely.
Because you need that connecting jump ring. Unless you're going to make all your own jump rings to, you know, connect up, these are perfect because they match that new wire.
Absolutely, and they do match the findings as well perfectly, which is something I know Fleur and I have spoken about previously before, that our findings and our jump rings do go hand in hand. We work very hard to make sure that is the case, that it is consistent. 600 in total, and I'm just holding these up on the tweezers so you can see the actual variation of sizes. Now, should be... Are we going straight to it? Are you straight down to that price tag? Yeah.
No. For all of them. I could fall out with Kim.
Oh, this is rock and hard place for you, Fleur, isn't it? Should we soften the blow with a cake later on?
I'm in 2 minds whether to run. I think I might run.
That's £2.32. They're going to sell out. We've got about 60 something in the vault. Once they're gone, they're gone.
Again, precision cut, perfect sizes, beautiful colour.
Oh, amazing. Well done. We're going to have to move on because that's going to sell out as well. So let's bring you, before we go back to lovely Fleur, we've got wire mandrels. Oh, these. I've not seen these before.
Claire loves these. Claire McDonald loves working with these.
I've never seen them before. They're fab.
Brilliant. They're fab, aren't they?
Can you use these to make large jump rings?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can use the step itself to make the large jump ring and then take the coil off. They probably aren't as close together as when you use the jump ring maker, but you can definitely use a small gizmo coil that you can use for that reason. When they do come, they have a little bit of oil on them just for the transportation, so just wipe that off with a baby wipe or with a
that's literally what I was just doing. You get like a...
Yeah.
If you're wondering why they're greasy, it's for the transportation, basically, so they're protective. Kay, who has actually bought these, has said these are great tools. You can even do about 10 jump rings on each size on them easily, will be used a lot. And I bet would you then just continue the wire down?
Well,
Don't even have to roll it off?
Yeah, no, you could do different sizes, but after each section you take it off and then cut those jump rings. But this saves you, I mean, traditionally we used to use like knitting needles because they've got the sizes on them, so you'd use like a knitting needle. In effect, you've got 10 knitting needles or 10 mandrels within just these 2 tools.
Yeah, oh, that's a really good point. Leslie is saying excellent tool for coils and jump rings. Absolutely. Yeah. And there we are, supported by lovely Claire as well, who likes to use these.
Loves them,
I can imagine that they are, if you've got an issue with weight, for example, certain mandrels can be that little bit larger and a little bit weightier. These are very, very lightweight, aren't they?
Easier to move. I mean, they're equivalent to your baling pliers, if you like, but with your pliers, they're more cumbersome. This is easier, so if you wanted to just turn a loop, easier to wrap it around this than sometimes when you've got your different steps on your bail, you can get it a little bit wrong. With this, dead easy, and a lot easier.
Transporting. It'd be great for transporting as well. If you're moving about a lot, or you want to continue making at your markets, or I don't know, you're going on holiday and you want to do some jewellery making whilst you're there, then I mean these you take these really rather than pliers. Which, by the way, I don't know if you'd be able to take them on a flight.
No, but you could take those. Yeah, I'm sure you could take those. Probably, maybe not in your hand luggage. Probably ask you what they were, but. You could definitely put them in your flight.
Suitcase. I'm absolutely sure. And they do come packaged as well, so they do come in a protective package here as well, which you just literally put to one side. I've never seen these before.
The end bail on the end step, if you like, on the smallest one, you can't get a baling plier that small. We haven't got a baling plier that small.
It's like Do we have the measurement? It looks like about 1 millimetre?
Yeah, it's very, very small. It would be about 1 millimetre. So if you wanted to do intricate wire wrap loops, so if you've got your top drill drops and you want that nice little wrap loop at the top, this is perfect because you've then got that lovely, if you take, for instance, your round nose pliers, which I don't know where I've done.
Or rosary links. Could you actually wrap around these for consistent rosary links?
You could definitely, because as you can see on a round nose plier, it's a conical.
Yeah.
So if you get it like half a millimetre the wrong side, it's slightly bigger and it shows up. Whereas with these, you get absolutely uniform loops.
Oh, there's loads of you there, so we'll bring that price tag in for you. I'm loving the deals, Kimbo. I'm loving the deals, $6.95.
I'm itching to get them.
Oh, poor...
I have got a pair. I need another pair for my travelling toolkit.
For your travelling toolbox?
Yeah, I've got
Mark!
some. Yeah.
If you're watching right now, Mark.
And do you know the real reason why I want them?
Why?
Because mine have got black handles. The old ones that we did with black handles, these have got red, and red's my favourite colour. That is my reason why I would buy them.
Because they're pretty.
Because they're red, yeah.
Because they're pretty. We were saying about this earlier. Right, we've got literally a minute, so do stay on those phone lines. So I'll leave those with you.
All I've just done quickly is just showing you. I've just literally dissected my what is it? Star, sorry.
Yeah.
Just to show that after you finish with your Christmas decoration, that then would be a beautiful necklace piece.
Oh,
and then you could use these as your drops and then carry on chainmailing from. So don't just, when you make chainmail, that's what we were saying about the, eye loops. Use eye loops so you can change the gemstones really easy, but also you can dismantle it and use it for something else, and it's not wasted. It doesn't have to go away in a box till next Christmas. You can use it as jewellery and then readapt it, and all you have to do is open 2 jump rings up to connect it back together.
And
it's that easy.
Yeah. Incredible. Thank you so much. Loving the chainmail inspiration and loving your Christmas baubles as well. Stunning. Now, lots and lots more opportunities. Loving the prices as well, the deals. I mean, they are ultimate Christmas deals, aren't they? $6.95 for tools there, which are invaluable. Now, we've got more coming your way, including a breathtaking strand of aquamarine. That is coming up very shortly. We've also got an amazing ruby. We've got beautiful peridot. So much more, and also, of course, Jewellery Maker bundles and the lovely Fleur. So it's worth tuning in just for this little ray of sunshine.
Oh, bless you.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Aquamarine is a member of the beryl family. So this family is named after its chemical composition, beryllium aluminium silicate. Aquamarine itself is a lovely light blue to deep green colour, and as such is named after the sea, aquamarine. Sailors in sort of myths and legends or in history used to offer aquamarine as a token to the sea to ensure safe passage as they travelled. Aquamarine can be found in many locations, but it's often discovered in Brazil, Madagascar and also Zambia. Aquamarine can be identified not only by its RI and colour, but also due to the fact this stone has inclusions within it which are called rain. Now these are tubular structures that contain sometimes liquid filled, but they are very unique to aquamarine itself.
So beryl is a gemstone family which includes some of the world's most sought after. Aquamarine, morganite, most definitely being two of the most recognised. Emerald probably is actually the sort of black sheep of the beryl family. I'm not saying that in a negative way, but it differs somewhat because the majority of beryls will have astonishing internal brilliance. However, and you've certainly heard me mention it previously before, that often within the beryl family they will lack colour when they've got clarity, or they'll lack clarity when they've got colour. Not the case in this strand. Now this is one of the longest lengths that we have in both, two of my favourite, aquamarine and morganite. Aquamarine to me, it's romantic. As Fleur pointed out, it is a gemstone that was previously used as the engagement ring gemstone. It has got real associations to serenity, to commitment and love. And then you've got morganite, which in my eyes is an alluring gemstone, encompasses everything that is feminine. It's just beautifully elegant. I've not seen this strand previously before, and instantaneously we have got jewellery makers on the phone lines. It is brand spanking new, and my goodness, it's been worth the wait. It's a long strand. I mean, look at all of this. We were saying with diamonds earlier on, this with the diamonds, this with the zircon. If my order, I've got it lined up here. My order of the day is here. Diamonds, okay, they're in the box just right next to it. Put the diamonds underneath, £25 for 11 carats of diamonds. Imagine being able to purchase aquamarine and diamonds, morganite and diamonds at one of the most affordable price tags that you could wish for. Now, what's the difference? So aquamarine, it's the trace elements of iron that give that gorgeous blue. With morganite, it's your manganese. That's the only difference. That's what depicts whether it's going to be a morganite or an aquamarine or a heliodor or a goshenite. That's the only difference. But look at what those trace elements can do to these stunning gemstones. I'm going to hold this up to the neckline if I can. Can I hold it up to the neckline just because I think I would personally just restrand this like so. I love the fact that you have got sections of gorgeous pinks and sections of aquamarine blues. This would be a stunning red carpet piece for me. Diane, Keith, Susan, Davinia, Susie, Susan and Sally. Well done to every single one of you that has already made those confirmations on the phone lines and also on the web, and we have got multi-buyers there also. I mean, look how exquisite this is. Perfect for your bridal, perfect for your tiaras, perfect for your summer jewellery, perfect for your birthstone jewellery, obviously, perfect for anything. Anybody that loves pastels, that loves those pretty palettes, then this is the one which is absolutely for you. We've had an influx on the web, perhaps when people are realising just how amazing this deal is going to be. A 30 centimetre strand. I've brought aquamarine and morganite, literally I'm talking separate opportunities, half the length at this price tag previously before. So it's brand new and it's coming your way at an introductory deal. Kimber, just remind me, how many have we got available of these? We had 110. So I'm just pointing out to Fleur. I don't have that anymore. On this tablet, I can see everybody there. Multi-buyers, that says a lot. What does that say? If people are saying, you know what, I can buy two of these. I can buy two of these rather than I'm just buying one. What does that say to you? An amazing deal? Yeah, without shadow of a doubt. Here it is. This is what we were referring to.
No. Right, that's it, I'm going home.
Kim! I can't even speak. I was not expecting £6.95. You did not prepare me for this. And it's my fault because, look, I've got my sheets here and I never looked. Is that what's on here? It actually is. How did that go unnoticed? It's not going unnoticed now. No, Fleur says I'm going home.
I'm going home. That's it, I'm going home. Can't cope. I can't. That is that is one of the best strands of aquamarine and morganite because you can see such a difference in those colours.
Exactly. It's not wishy-washy.
Yeah, I'm not disrespecting any other strand that's been on before, but that you can definitely see those sections are really, truly different in colour. And if you were to get some sterling silver, small stardust rondelles or stardust balls or something like that, some sterling silver beads to go in between, that's all you'd need to do with that necklace.
I wish we had, right here, right now, this moment in time, 500 of these. I wish we had 1,000 of these at $6.95. Well, the reality is Mother Nature doesn't produce that quantity every single day. And you know, the lucky 110, and you are very, very, very lucky, you've just... Please don't think that's any reflection of the true value or worth, because morganite, it can be quite pale and white actually. That's not what you want. You want it to have those peach and pinks. Same with your aquamarine, not the peach and pink, you want the blues. We're oversubscribed. Well done. Oh, I'll keep that one here right next to my order. I'm not going to get that one, but... Excuse me. Now, Fleur, if there is one strand that you have been absolutely swooning over all morning...
Are we doing it now?
You actually came from the studios...
I ran back across...
Walked all the way in this big, beautiful manor house, all the way back to where we were preparing, and said, what is this? Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful.
It is... Words cannot describe this one at all. This is the most... This for me is the best strand that I've seen all year.
You're wearing an amazing ruby ring, aren't you?
It's not as amazing as that. I quite happily give this up and have a few strands.
Are you serious?
Oh,
you would
yes.
happily give up your ruby ring for this strand?
Oh yeah, now.
It is
I'll do it
amazing
now.
quality. Do it now, right now. The deal's done.
Deal's done. It is the best quality ruby I've seen all year.
I'm not going to disagree with you in actual... you've got the clarity there, which is so rare. Ruby, the king of gemstones, often has tiny, 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 tiny fibres, which are referred to as silks. Don't think... Again, it's rare to get a ruby which has got clarity. Burmese ruby is infamous for... I don't know the location as of yet of this. Burmese rubies is actually infamous for amazing, amazing clarity. But you can get different characteristics from different locations. Thai ruby is all about... Thai ruby will actually bring quite a bluish tone. Madagascan ruby... It glows from the inside. Yeah, I thought so. It glows from the inside out. It's primary red. It's all about the primary red. There's no secondary hues so much. Well, I can't say no, but virtually no secondary hues. But it glows from the inside out. It's like, I always say, it's like it's got a heart. Burmese ruby is the clarity in the colour. Then which one else? Indian ruby is a little bit more burgundy. But many gemologists, and I can remember reading this in one of my study books for the GIA, many gemologists will agree, the more primary, the more valuable. Doesn't get any more primary red than this. Wow, wow, wow. Fleur, I really feel for you right now.
Do you know, a little bit of me's just died inside. I can't get it.
You might be able to get it.
I doubt it. Because it's just... For anybody that ever wanted ruby, this for me is just quintessential ruby, isn't it?
It is.
Just, you know,
and it's undeniably ruby.
Yeah, that's it. You can dye the quartzite and the quartz is to that colour, but nothing will give that look like that.
No. And it's rare to see clarity within ruby like this. Can you see how the diaphanity within this entire strand, and it's consistent, isn't it, from start to finish? There's not a single one of these plain rounds. Again, you can't hide any blemishes within these gemstones with facets here. The fact that they are plain rounds, I hope you're recognising. Wait a minute, if they're plain rounds, they can't hide behind facets. They can't hide behind brilliance. So they've got to be even better quality. So I hope you're recognising that. I mean, they're beautiful. I will count them for you because they are solitaires as well. 3 to 5 millimetres. How many are you getting on this one strand? I bet you've already done this, Fleur, but I'll do it for everybody at home. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. So I'm holding up like this because I want to be accurate. 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48. There's approximately 50. Say approximately 50, 48, 50 individual solitaires. You only need one. You only need one. Okay, brand new, premiere, never been on your screens previously before. To me, this it's not shaded. This is one primary red. This is one tone. Do you agree?
That's not shaded.
It's not shaded, is
No.
it? There's no graduation of colour there at all.
Nope.
No graduation whatsoever. This is pure primary red in my eyes. 43 carats of should be £69 and 95 pence. Lowest price point coming your way, £54.95. You know when we were saying earlier on, Fleur, legacy jewellery, not just for us to enjoy,
Yeah.
for your children.
That's it. This is it. And I love ruby with Tanzanite as well. I know that they're very strong colours against each other. They look beautiful. But if you're into your historic jewellery and you like making historical jewellery, it's very rare that you get a highly faceted gemstone in Elizabethan times. They were
true.
more crudely faceted. Plain rounds or plain gemstones
Cabochons.
were the height of fashion. So if you are
Absolutely.
into this, you can't get any more historical than that strand.
A cabochon is actually, so the domed edges, they're the easiest to
Yeah.
facet. Yeah, they obviously are, because you're not getting all different angles and you're not coming into sort of, angles and percentages, etc. So they are the easiest, but with an opaque gemstone, you can understand why they're like that. So you can actually see, I don't know, like with a jasper, you might see sort of picture inclusions, etc., formations. With a ruby or transparent gemstones, it doesn't favour them because they have to be the finest quality, because you can't mask anything. I've got, and I don't mind sharing this with you, I've got a diamond solitaire at home, and it's an emerald cut. Now, an emerald cut's got a very large table facet, and the diamond itself, I know where it is. You get to know your gemstones anywhere, but there is an inclusion within, because there's less facets in an emerald cut. I know where it is. I can visually see it. This, you can't hide it even less than that, because there's no facets. I need to move on, though. Well done. Well done to every single one of you. You've done it. Congratulations to box number 3. Right, wait. Bring back that ruby. What's it going to? Bring back the Colombian emerald. Burmese sapphire. Look at that for a combination. You were talking about historical jewellery. Look at this for a combination. I think this right here demonstrates just how primary they all are.
They are the typical colours. If you were to ask a child what colour's a ruby, what colour's a sapphire, what colour's an emerald,
this is what you describe. Oh, I want to get this right now. This would be like the ultimate. The ultimate. Oh, hang on a second. Wait. You know, we were saying about treating yourself.
With 9-carat jump rings, 9-carat gold stones.
Yeah, it has to be gold in my eyes. Look at this for a combination. Include your diamonds in there as well. Something special. This is natural. I'll take these out so I don't confuse anybody. I'm about to bring you natural Burmese sapphire. Burmese sapphire, so not dyed, not heat treated, not fissure filled, as 95% of the world's sapphire actually usually is. These are genuine natural Burmese sapphire. The reason why I'm emphasising Burmese is because the location itself is very much highly regarded. People will buy gemstones just on the country of origin in many cases. I'm not saying that's correct or incorrect. but certainly it gains value just by saying that location. Straight away we have got web bidders there. I mean, look at that. It's a stereotypical classic sapphire blue. It's like, you know, the Royal Engagement ring is a salon sapphire, but it's more of it's the darker navy blue, and it does come in different tones. Obviously, it's all down to personal choice which you favour. Neither are really particularly more valuable as long as they have clarity. My goodness, these do. 12 carats off. I can't believe how low this is going, Kim. I cannot believe the deal you're about to see. Web bidders, that's why you're already there. That's why you're already there. I'm a sapphire baby, so this to me, this with the diamonds earlier on. It's Claire's favourite gemstone as well. Claire's favourite gemstone. The one piece of jewellery that Claire wears every single day is a sapphire.
It's the one piece of jewellery that I aspire to owning, but it's a Papradash sapphire. But it's still a sapphire.
Absolutely,
yeah.
but that's one of the most expensive and rare gemstones on the planet. But I like that you aspire to that, honey. And you know, it is possible.
Yeah, one day I'll get one.
I've seen Papradash sapphires, rarely, and admittedly it was only on one opportunity.
Yeah, one day.
For less than £150. Teeny, but it was still beautiful.
Yeah.
Still beautiful. Okay, well, you can own 12 carats of Burmese sapphire. I love that colour. We'll have to bring that price tag in for you because there's lots of you there. I'm just in awe of this strand. I'm in awe of the deals. I'm in awe of the savings. And you can guarantee this home. I can guarantee this in your home by Christmas, $27.95. Were you expecting this to be of a similar price point to the ruby?
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought that would be the same as the ruby. I was thinking to myself, maybe for like under £300 you could get all those strands that you had on your hand. You know, your emerald, your sapphire.
Yeah, should we add it up? $27.95. Right, I'm going to lean on you a minute, Claire, because you're really good at maths. Then let's bring our ruby. $54.95. Excuse me. Then we're going to bring our diamonds, which were $24.95. Yeah, we got that. The emeralds, which was actually in the first hour. Oh, what were they?
I can't remember.
What were they? I can't remember. I think they... Hang on, I can tell you now. I've got it actually here on my sheet. One second. I can tell you how much it is. Emerald. $47.95. So, where are we up to now? And the Tanzanite.
Or you could have the Tanzanite box with the sterling silver in it.
Or
already.
the Tanzanite box that we had earlier on with the sterling silver. You've covered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the big 5 right there. For £161, just under.
Can you imagine having a craft stall that just had the big 5? I know you've got to buy your findings and whatever medium you're going to work them with, but that's unreal.
£161 for want of a couple of pence. And we're going under that, by the way. We're rounding up, not rounding down. £161, you've got all of these gemstones. Yeah, imagine a craft fair with that big above your craft, the big 5.
Yeah. But you know, if I'd have thought about it with my daughter, she's 12, and I've spent a couple of £100 on bits and bobs for Christmas, you know, little bits. I could have bought her this and she could have had all those gemstones all her life. Yeah. And know that she owns all of those gemstones.
All of those. Sorry, correction, £162.75. I beg your pardon. Sheila, Susan, Janine, Sonia, Teresa, Devon, well done to you. I'm not going to be parting with these, by the way. They are literally going from my back of my hand, just right there, because they're so beautiful. I'm not willing to part with them yet. More amazing bundles to bring you, including all of these stunning purple pearls. You love this colour, don't you, Fleur?
I do. I love any colour. I think you either... let your clothes do the talking and your jewellery plain, or the other way around, but I like both. I like my clothes to be bright and my jewellery to be bright.
Nothing wrong with that. I love colour. Colour is not something to be afraid of, and I think really, This is really cheerful, and it's going to get noticed. 3 strands of your beautiful pearls, and they are in the differing. I'm struggling to hold all these, to be honest. There we go. You have got the differing shapes of them as well. So beautiful baroque pearls in the centre. Then you've got your more elongated rice pearls either side. There's further elongations, there's also teardrops in there. This is very, very limited. In total, you've got, well, in size equations, you've got 10 by 8, you've got 5 by 4 in there, you've got 9 by 10 and 12 by 10. So all different variations. So just one of those on a pair of earrings in rose gold.
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
Yeah, with the jump ring bundle that we did for £6.95,
yeah,
with those beautiful, nice muted gold. That, for me, would just be a really stunning suite of jewellery.
Oh, and some nice purple lipstick.
Yes. Yeah.
I love a bit of purple lipstick.
Yeah, definitely.
Love purple lipstick. Like, fabulous. Look, absolutely amazing. 4 strands of your gorgeous pearls. These are the first pearls we've done today.
Yeah.
First pearls that we've brought you all day. So incredible. And we're bringing you a bundle of the purple colour, which is hugely popular. I mean, look how smooth those nacre surfaces are.
There's no imperfections in them at all, is
there?
No,
you can really see just no indentations, no nicks, no snags in the formation of these gemstones, which you tend to accept when it comes to organic gems, comes to your pearls. It's like our skin. Our skin's not absolutely perfect. Well, mine certainly isn't anyway. It's got characteristics, shall we say. Characteristics, that's the best way to describe it. Which comes.
Mine's got valleys, which I call wrinkles.
I've got crevices.
Yeah. Mine are bigger than crevices, mine are valleys.
Which one's bigger than yeah. Oh, hang on. Yeah, okay, hang on a second. What's bigger than a valley? I tell you what I've got. Crevasses.
Yeah, okay. Mine are bigger than you, because I'm older than you. So
they're bottomless crevasses. Anyway, yeah, you don't get that. No crevasses or crevices or valleys. A beautifully smooth nacre surface. What a
really
random
beautiful.
conversation we just had. Should be £27.80. Are you ready for this?
Wow.
£4.20-something per strand of pearls. I mean, look at that colour. Do you know what I love? They're all matching as well, so beautifully matching.
My niece would love, if you knotted in between them, like she's 15, I could make her well, she's 16, sorry, but I could make her a real on-trend piece of jewellery with genuine gemstones, fresh horticulture pearls.
Just in the stretchy bracelet, did you say?
Or
I coughed over you then, sorry, lovely.
Just pearl knot between them.
A pearl knot?
A pearl knot between them. So with some Eslon, or if you've got any of the silk cord with the needle attached on the cards that we've been doing, anything like that, just pearl knot between them. And
oh,
that's it, Bob's your uncle.
Nice. That is stunning, isn't it? And every single one of these go?
Yeah. They do, absolutely every single one.
Every single one. Is this coming up a little bit later on, Kimbo? Yeah, hopefully coming up a little bit later on. So if you're thinking about combinations, then that will work wonderfully. Moving on to memory wire. Oh, you're getting so much here. I love rutile quartz. My mum phoned me and when she made a purchase the other day, and she said to me, well, I say the other day, it was a couple of months ago, but she was like, Elle, I've bought myself a golden rutile quartz. I was like, fabulous. I think one of the most interesting. No two will be the same. It's like impressionist art. Whether you appreciate that or not, whichever, if you think impressionist art is art, you know, the ones where you've got sort of paint splatters, etc. Each to their own. But I most definitely would agree that Mother Nature has created her own works of art here. Tinal rutilations, and you have got here black rutilations and also your golden rutilations here. They're often referred to as sort of angel hair or golden shards or Cupid's arrows through the formations of the gems, and shows the differing types that you can actually get, golden rutile and black rutile, alongside as well all of your memory wire. Now, you've been talking about this memory wire bundle, haven't you, Fleur, throughout the course? You've got all these different sizes. There's, hang on, how many's on there? 10 loops. There's 2 lots, by the way. I was going to say there's 2 different colours. So you've got the rose gold and the yellow gold. I'll separate these because I was like, gosh, hang on a minute. They're bigger than what we normally have. But it's because there's 2... Oh, gosh, I don't want to... There we go. There's 2 different lots and 2 different colours. And all of those gorgeous gemstones. How many pieces of memory wire does Mark use? 2 or 3, isn't it?
I think it's 3 loops.
3 loops, and he can get how many bracelets, memory wire bracelets, out of 1 strand of gemstones? 3.
I'm sure it's 3. They can get from the double-stranded chips.
So it's going to go a long way.
He puts shell pearls in between as well, but a handful of shell pearls, but you wouldn't have to do that with these because he's got so much interest in these gemstones.
Absolutely, and golden rutile quartz is, both rutile quartzes that you've got here. So it's like monochrome, and then literally your gold and clarity. With quartz like this, and with the rutilation specifically, you do need clarity. If you haven't got clarity within the gemstones, you won't be able to see those shards. And it is the best way to describe. They're like dynamic lines that literally go horizontal, diagonal, all different directions, and they can often form asterisms within the gemstone as well. You see sort of star-like, excuse me, star-like impressions within the gem. Absolutely fabulous. Good luck to every single one of you. Should be, really? £17 seems very affordable. £9.95.
When you look elsewhere for memory wire, there's different qualities of memory wire, and some of it is really poor quality.
What makes our quality a cut above? Because when you say there's different, what are you referring to?
Some of it is very thin.
Yeah.
And when it will bend out of shape. Now you can manipulate our memory wire out of shape, and Jan's done it, Debbie Bulford's done it, when they've manipulated it especially, but I've bought it from other places and it doesn't hold its shape. You put a heavier gemstone on it and it just sags, it won't go back into shape, it just falls off your wrist. So you just put a couple of reels round and it's got a heavier gemstone, it just falls straight off. Our memory wire is brilliant quality.
It does literally hold its shape.
It does hold its shape, it's fabulous. And you know, just as you're wearing the ring memory, well, the smallest memory wire like that, just five coils, cut 5 coils off and just thread on a few gemstones into the middle and it looks like a channel set ring. It looks like a real statement high-end ring.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, it really does. A shining example of that, by the way, is because, you know, I said there's 2 lots here. I actually had to really pull this, and I'll do it now.
Make sure
and look, it goes back. I've literally pulled the 2 apart there, and has it lost its shape?
No. But just don't cut it with your flush cutters. Use either memory wire cutters, or if you've got the metal shears, the side of the metal shears, because you'll ruin your flush cutters.
Yeah, they are. Like I said, that bit more solid.
Yeah, it is a steel. Isn't it?
So there's multiple pieces of jewellery in the memory wire alone.
Yeah.
Fabulous, and of course you've got all the gemstones as well. Gorgeous bundle, lots of you there. Mrs. B, Gwen, Wyoming. Hello to Gina, Maureen, Cardiff, Diane. Tons of you there. Very good morning to each and every single one of you. On to what? Sorry, Kimbo. Box number 9 from 9 o'clock. I love this bundle. I know which one it is.
I like that one. I saw it earlier when you picked it up and then put it back down. I was like, oh, I want to see it.
Yeah, I know. I was jumping a gun earlier on this morning. If you weren't with me, I kind of jumped the gun. Look at me holding it like it's a baby. I jumped the gun a little bit and I was like, yes! And it wasn't time to do it, but I love it. You have got within here blue lace agate, blue chalcedony, which is remarkably similar to your blue lace agate. That's what I was trying to get to. Lapis lazuli in a double strand, all of the blues basically. Then you have your iolite. That's your iolite. And then you have got. Oh, you're stunning. I'm going to bring that one forward just because. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Your blue aventurine. All of those blues. I love this combination. I love this bundle, don't you?
Debbie Bulford always says everybody's always got a pair of blue jeans in their wardrobe.
True.
And this will go with blue jeans. White shirt, blue jeans, all of these.
I'm not a massive jeans girl, see, but I just don't find them the most comfortable. Emma, you're rocking some blue jeans right now. But yeah, even I own jeans.
Yeah, everybody,
Blue
I
jeans.
can't say everybody, but the majority of people have got a pair of jeans of some sort.
Yeah, I'd
Or
agree.
a denim
Blue tends
skirt.
to be a colour everybody's got in their wardrobe at some point.
It's like a fail-safe. It's like black. It's a fail-safe colour. You know, you can pop it on and feel safe in there. You know, it's not bright and it's not in your face like what I wear.
It's very complimentary of everyone, isn't it? As in your skin tones, etc., and hair colours. It really works. Oh, gosh, I want this bundle. It's beautiful. Here we go. Twisty, doing the twist, twist, twist. Love it.
Really nice. Really nice.
Oh, yeah, jeans, pair of nice, you know, little ballet pumps, white shirt, lush, red pair of lipstick. God, you're so... awesome red shoes, yeah. Then you're looking very, very, very Italian chic, aren't you?
You are.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I want to get this bundle. Fabulous. You have got, let me just try and do a quick maths, well over 1,000 carats. Wave after wave. I like that. That's cute for a song, isn't it? Aventurine, chalcedony, iolite and lapis lazuli. I mean, we're so busy. Chalcedony, cool to the touch, wonderful gemstone with fascinating properties. And you'll see it's very ethereal. It's quite cloudy-like, isn't it?
It is. It looks like a beautiful summer sky. We've got some wispy clouds coming along.
Yeah, wispy.
Yeah,
That's a good word.
yeah.
That's a really good word. Iolite is... it's got more of a navy tone coming through. Haven't seen iolite at all today. You've got lapis lazuli, which to me is Arabian Nights.
To me, you've got your two really historic gemstones as well in there with those two.
Are you ready? Right, this is going on my little order bar here. This is my shopping basket right now. It's going right there. £9.95. Oh yes, let me see that. Coral's bringing some jewellery in as well. Oh, thank you, Coral, my darling. This is made by Fiona Jones. Stunning, going for the classic twist, Fiona, loving it. And then I need this. Using your memory wire. I need this. My mum and dad used to say to me that children, if I turn it round as well, children are born salespeople. Because when they don't say, I want this, I say, I need it. I always used to do that with mum and dad, but I need it. Look, little Christmas charms on there as well. That's beautiful, isn't it?
It's really nice, isn't it? Really lovely.
Absolutely love it. Excuse me coughing, I beg your pardon. That's just using your memory wire, so what we had earlier on in that bundle. What would you sell a piece of jewellery like that for?
I sometimes people always say about me, because I won't sell anything really cheap because it's genuine gemstones. That for me, that's £15. But some people would say like £5–10. But for me, I think you owe it to the gemstone.
I could not agree with you more.
I think I'd much rather make one piece and sell it for what I think it's worth than make 10 pieces and undersell it.
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. And but as a consumer, I mean, what would that be if it was in one of those big high street shops?
Yeah, that's it.
You know, and it wouldn't be genuine gemstones, would it? Well, the ones I'm thinking of, that'll be that on trend. Now, we've got more to bring you. Gosh, time is flowing by, and we've got star buys coming up, including brand new in opportunity. They've arrived. Literally, what time did these appear? 5 minutes ago. Never seen them before. This is their premiere to me as well. Nothing like this gemstone. It's often referred to for its sort of guardian angel-like similarities. If you think of a guardian angel and the feathers on their wings, or if you're not particularly believing of that, then maybe the birds, the feathers on a bird's wing. This gemstone brings you fascinating impressions like that. It is a star buy, and it's coming up after this. Now, do you want to just repeat what you just said to me then? Because this is literally the first time Fleur and I have had a chance to speak about this, so because it arrived 5 minutes ago. So, Fleur, what did you just say about this gemstone?
I've got 15 pieces of jewellery, not that I've made, that I've bought with this gemstone. It's my favourite gemstone. I never mention it that it's my favourite gemstone because we never see it here.
Yeah.
And the people always say, I've never heard of it, never seen it before. This to me is just beautiful. This and jadeite, for me, are my pinnacle of what
Your favourite gems?
Yeah, they are.
I understand that.
And I've got rings, I've got earrings, I've got pendants. And Laura Binding saw one in the shop a couple of months ago and said that she had to have it and she didn't know what it was. And I told her what it was. And she loves her. She's got a large ring of it as well. It is just the most beautiful, silvery.
I saw
gorgeous.
one available, and yes, I've been lucky enough to actually to get to do showcases of this gemstone on what was our sister channels then, obviously. It doesn't mean that we're not going to be able to get this gemstone anymore because we will still have the connections. But I spoke to within our very shop we had a seraphinite ring. I'm sure you probably know which one I'm referring to. It was bezel set, very simple designs, aren't they? There's a lot of sterling silver, very simple designs, all the focus on the gemstone itself. So seraphinite is a gemstone where you can almost see like angel wings within there, almost see like feathery like inclusions.
Yeah.
It's fascinating, and it is often referred to as a sort of guardian angel-esque.
Yeah, I think that's why Mark bought it from Mother's Day about 2 years ago, and that's where I just fell in love with it, and I've got the bronze version, and it's like I can't say it, Chararite.
Chararite.
It's that kind of same sort of like mica-y, silvery beauty underneath it.
Absolutely. It has got sort of silvery, glistening sheens through it. It's definitely got an angelic-like appearance, and it is totally and utterly natural. Now, it's so brand new that this is the first time that I've actually been able to physically look at these, to touch these. I'm going to hold the strand out as well. You can see how different every single one of them are. We have got 2 different sizes available. These are the big jumbo ones. There's nothing like it. You're quite right to say that, Fleur. There is nothing like it at all. Yeah, I spoke to Wendy about a seraphinite ring only a couple of weeks ago because I saw one, and you don't see seraphinite rings in our shop very often, do you?
No.
In fact, probably seraphinite in terms of showcases. Sorry, what am I talking about? Serpentine. I'm saying seraphinite. Serpentine. Well, you don't see this gemstone in showcases every single day either. It's not what we call a mainstream gemstone. But when I saw it and I asked Wendy, I want that. I literally, she wasn't even in the building the first time I saw it, and I put it on a desk and I put a note and said, I want to buy this. Please keep it safe for me.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it.
It's just beautiful. I think it's just the different tones within there, and it's just each one tells a story, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can see like how it's. Not how it's formed, but you can just see it's got that earthy look to it. It's just stunning.
I think the best way, like I said, there's different tones, and it's not, if from a distance or maybe looking on the television screens, you'll just see, it's kind of green and cream, and you've kind of got a striping in there. It's actually not. You've got whites, you've got creams, you've got silvers, you've got forest greens, you've got jadeite greens in there.
You have. It's a beautiful, beautiful stone.
There's nothing like it. I totally agree with you, Fleur. It looks also like it's actually textured, doesn't it? These are really beautifully smooth to the touch. The formations of the gemstones are totally natural. These are not impregnated with any dye in any way, shape or form. Again, I know I got a little bit sentimental earlier on, and I was sort of talking about when I was talking about the diamonds. Serpentine, if you are one that believes in guardian angels, that believes in that sort of protective power, then this gemstone is very much, it's got that association to, I'm not saying it is indefinite because I don't know, it's all myth and legend, but it's got that association to. So if you believe or take comfort in the fact that maybe there is somebody watching over us, then this is a gemstone which you kind of reminds you of that, doesn't it?
It is.
Really does. 490 carats in this brand new premiere. What? It's not on my... Sorry everybody at home. I was saying what to Kim then. Kim, it's not on my schedule, so I've got no clue. And she said it should be $7.95. Excuse me, coughing.
Wow.
Have you got 14mm rounds in serpentine at home?
Nope, not at all. No.
I'm guessing this has been added to your order.
Yes, it is.
Would you just restrand this?
I would use 3 in the centre as like just a 3-drop piece, and I would then maybe have, I like my bracelets, I'm a bracelet girl, I'd probably have a stretchy bracelet.
Yeah,
with it.
love it. Yeah, with some of your jump rings.
Yes, in between.
Beautiful jump rings.
Yeah.
Wow. If you've never seen serpentine before, if you've never heard of serpentine before, you'll be forgiven, because, believe me, it's not one you'll just walk down your local high street or town or city and see.
No.
So Mark did well buying you that.
He did.
He did really, really well. And even when I was fortunate enough to do showcases of this gemstone on what was our American channel, Rox TV, we only used to do it probably at most semi-annual.
Yeah. You hardly see it.
At most semi-annual. It does love to form in these big sizes, and because there are the big sizes, you often see snowy-like illusions, I suppose. Like I said, angel-like wings. No two will be the same. No two will be the same at all. But yet, very, very rare. And they come in and they fly out. It's like your lapis lazuli collections. It's like your let me see. Oh gosh, I've gone blank. Larimar. Whenever Larimar comes in on what was the sister channels, they used to sell it. They used to come in, sell out instantaneously. Serpentine is exactly the same. Well done to every single one of you. Tons of you there. And there's still opportunities for you, my darling Fleur, so well done. If you're watching the repeats, you can do it. Oh, maybe you're thinking they're just that little bit too big. Maybe you've got a petite frame. My best friend, she's very petite. My mum, she's very petite. So maybe I wouldn't go for the 14 millimetres. I would, but my mum, maybe the smaller size. I say smaller, still 12 millimetre. So beautiful. Shall I hold them up to the neckline? Maybe necklace bracelet.
Yes.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
They're gorgeous.
They look like really rare birds' eggs, don't they, when they're like that? You know, when you see the really like speckled.
Oh, they do,
eggs.
yeah, like little birds' eggs.
Yeah, really rare eggs.
Ah, they
Dragon
do.
eggs. Could be dragon
Oh,
eggs.
dragon eggs.
Yeah.
They're not, but they could be. I get where you're coming from there. They're fabulous, and I wonder if you can really pick out. You said about there's like a presence of mica.
Yeah.
You know, like mica, by the way, is used in cars, is used in makeup as well to bring a shimmer or a highlight. But yeah, it's like a silvery sheen. Let's just grab one of those, and I've just singled one out. I haven't chosen it. Can you see that shimmer? Can you see that silvery shimmer? You'll see it even more when you get it out into natural daylight. You see flashes of it inside. It's a fascinating gemstone. Absolutely incredible. Tons of you there already. Lots of you choosing 2 multi-buy. Yeah, this will be the more, I suppose, bracelet size.
Yeah, bracelet size, that one.
Perfect. Now, these should be what, sorry? $6.95. Well, the last round was $6.95. They were ever so slightly bigger. I think if you don't love unique gemstones, I'll rephrase that because that was about to come out really poorly. If you love unique gemstones, if you love gemstones that show individuality, this is right up your street. If you've never heard serpentine before, research it, have a little look on the web. It's fascinating.
It is.
And I've learned something today. Fleur, it's your favourite gemstone?
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Gorgeous. It's got character, hasn't it?
It has. Each one's just so individual.
And I guess the obvious would be with sterling silver.
Yeah. I personally, for me, I'd have that whiteness of that sterling silver.
I think so, because it's kind of got the internal, but it wouldn't look out of place with the yellow gold at the same time, or rose gold.
No, not at all. Or antique
bronze, yeah.
No, anything like that. But for me personally, it'd be sterling silver.
I think I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
I like, because it has got that silvery sheen.
Yeah.
If you imagine angel wings, and you can imagine almost like, you know, at gates of heaven, angel wings, and the sunlight slightly reflecting off the feathers.
Yeah.
That's what you get with this gemstone. Incredible. Well done. I get carried away with it, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. $5.95 only for genuine natural serpentine all the way from Brazil. $5.95 only. Brand new. They arrived in the studio. Excuse me. Literally a couple of minutes ago. We haven't had a chance to talk about it this morning, have we?
No.
Kimbo, I didn't even know this was happening. Oh, you didn't know either. So who do we credit for this? Scott? Is he back? He's back from the USA? Oh, of course he does. I saw Laura yesterday. $5.95. Well, I tell you what, Scott, you're back with a bang. Well done. Anita, Kathleen, I can't possibly read everybody's names. There's tons of you there. Have we still got quantity, Kim? We did a big order on this. It was amazing. So you're all right. You're all right there, Fleur. Need to move on. Well done. Box number 7 from 10 o'clock. Oh, these are a bit stonking. Oh. Rhodochrosite, 125 carats. So beautiful. The formation's totally and utterly natural, all the way from Argentina. This would look stunning with that last strand, don't you think?
That's what I was just thinking. I'd put that with those two together.
So what would you do with your rhodochrosite? Because rhodochrosite I've seen in Sarah Bennett collection.
Mm-hmm.
She's used it in the Sarah Bennett collection. I've seen, again, it's not a mainstream gemstone. It tends to be more specialist, more of a specialist jewellers. Certainly some of the biggest colour gemstone buyers in the world. But there's nothing quite like it. Fascinating. We don't guarantee the quantity, we guarantee the carat weight, so you might get 3, 4, 5. Look at the drop.
That one looks like a red sky at night.
It does look like a red sky at night.
And then your red sky at night.
Oh yeah, I love that. I'm looking at it as sort of Turkish delight.
Yeah.
It's like that's a Turkish delight pinks,
I don't
isn't
like
it?
that though.
Kim says like a pebbled beach. Well, it is like a pebbled beach with the sunset behind. Where's the sea?
You could have Bruce the shark swimming by.
Yeah, put this with Bruce. I get that. It's for everyone sees something different, don't they? I saw Turkish delight. I mean, how random is that? I love Turkish delight. Do you love Turkish delight? I think it's lush. You don't?
No.
Really, I don't understand people that turn the. And it is. You either love it or you loathe it.
It's that perfumey taste now.
Nom 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 nom. Leanne, they are stunning and so unusual, aren't they? Incredible. Let's bring that price tag in for you. Rhodochrosite is totally natural. Should be £24.95. Not today though. Gosh, we're all like literally. You could almost hear us holding our breath then, couldn't we? What are they going to be? Because I don't know what Kim's going to do next. She's thrown loads and loads and loads of curveballs. We've got show highlights to squeeze in, so do stay on those phone lines. Don't abandon those calls and make sure you do check out as soon as you possibly can. We've brought you big opportunities throughout the entirety of the morning. What I've loved about this morning show is that it has been such a variation of price points as well. It's been for all different affordabilities, all different budgets. I don't think it has been, you know, all high-end prices. We've just seen serpentine for £5.95. Can't say any better than that. But also we bought big opportunities, and I did say I think we're living in the past right now. The days of us being able to bring you Tanzanite in quantity at this price tag are already behind us. Now we are recapping because in my time back here at Jewellery Maker, I've never brought you Tanzanite at this price. I guarantee it in a single figure price tag. Many of you were choosing to multi-buy. Many of you were thinking not just about, I suppose, ourselves. We were being less selfish and thinking, you know what, this is future generations, this is heirloom jewellery, this is legacy jewellery, this is our chance to actually get it at to get it at an affordable price tag. But this is an inconceivable affordable price tag. Stunning quality of Tanzanite. Beautiful, vanadium rich. Hundreds of these went the first time we brought them this morning. Now, on your recap, we've already been inundated with, obviously, some who weren't able to tune into Jewellery Maker first thing, but are seizing that opportunity now. That's why Claudette, Lynn, Anne, Vanda, hello to you, Manchester, London, Chris and Sarah are all there, ready to pounce. That's why many of you are multi-buying. Whenever I see multi-buyers, and I know where this is going to, Kim said to me, listen, I'll give you a little bit of a, I'll preempt you just so you don't fall off your seat, basically, because that would have been entirely possible. I was talking about, and I don't have the time to talk about it at depth right now, but I was talking about how we were once upon a time one of the biggest buyers of Tanzanite. I'm talking collectively as a business. Now I don't think anybody could have that title, I suppose, because they're closed bid auctions. It's very, very difficult to even source Tanzanite, especially when it has this intensity of colour. I have what I call my Tanzanite box. There's Tanzanite in there that I've got in finished pieces of jewellery I've never even worn. I might wear, I might do. I've got ones which I wear on a regular basis, but I've bought for future generations. I've bought for children I've not had yet. I've bought for grandchildren, obviously. And you said the same, Fleur.
Yeah, it is. It's one of those gemstones that, even if you don't want to make jewellery with it, just as a sample of Tanzanite, you know, to be able to get that quantity of, and that carat weight of Tanzanite as your sample of Tanzanite, just so you can say
the introduction
Tanzanite.
That's a really good point.
It's just it's great, and it's so versatile. Like we said last week, we don't have any other DVDs on different shapes of gemstones, but we have one for chips and nuggets. So if you're stuck to what to do with them, Mark's done 2 DVDs and workshops. Yeah, absolutely. Workshops available, DVDs available. Let's bring that price at $6.95. That's what we're referring to. Excuse me. I've just had a thought. I've just literally had a thought. This is a gemstone of new beginnings. Now, it doesn't have to be new beginnings as in birth, although that is often used for that. It can be new job, you can be new house, new career, new relationship. I don't know, new mind concept, anything. Could it be new puppy? It could be new puppy. Brutus could have. I need to buy this strand because we've got Brutus. Brutus needs a Tanzanite collar. Brutus and a Tanzanite collar. Well, $6.95. I don't think I'll be able to buy him a collar for $6.95. So yeah, well done. I've got more recaps to bring you though, so I need to move on. Congratulations. Did you say it's the zircon? Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Totally natural. This is cinnamon zircon. This is cognac zircon. I actually object to the I just think brown is looked at as quite a negative with your gemstones, and it shouldn't. It is a colour at the end of the day, but this is cinnamon tones. Look at the sparkle. Can you remember what this went to, Fleur? I think I can. I think. Let's just say it's one of the most affordable strands of the entire morning. Yeah, I think I remember. It's on my shopping list. Yeah, it's on mine. Imagine these just on some gold-plated sterling silver findings. Yes. In a pair of earrings. Yeah. Just beautiful, and they just simple. Pop them onto a head pin, do a loop at the top, add it onto your shepherd's hook. All about the sparkle, and you've definitely got it here. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous quality. It's a 22 centimetre strand. I was asking a few months back. Please can I do zircon? It's in the education hour. Please can I do an hour of zircon, because I love talking about it. The very beginning of beauty, as I refer to it as, 4.4 billion years old, this fabulous gemstone, doubly refractive. There's so much we could talk about. But we just simply didn't have the quantity to be able to warrant it in an entire hour. Now you can get this beautiful, ancient, fascinating, visual, sparkly gemstone for under £5. Under £5. I don't think I'll ever tire of saying that. You know, you were just saying about you aspire to owning a Papradacha Sapphire. Yeah. Are you noticing there's Papradacha SQs in this? Yes, definitely. That one right there.
Absolutely incredible. Very, very popular strand. I'm not surprised as well. I think, listen, I don't like the comparisons that zircon has with diamonds, because a diamond is infamous and as well known as it is because of marketing. Don't get me wrong, I'm a diamond girl, I love diamonds, but I'm also a huge advocate of zircons. I respect it, I respect its rarity, I respect the fact that this has withstood millions upon millions of years to be able to be offered to you today. I respect the fact that what it can do with light and the amount of brilliance that it can bring you. I also really appreciate the fact that this, if this did have, say the slogan by De Beers was, not diamonds are a girl's best friend, or diamonds are forever, rather, zircons are forever. We've said that before here. Zircons are forever, because the reality is this gemstone did literally start before it started the same time our Earth began to spin. So why have you never heard that slogan against zircon? Pure and simply because this would be deplete within just 1 year. It is rarer, way, way, way rarer. Patricia, Brenda, Sue, hello to you. Lavinia, Heather, Karen, Maureen, Gloucestershire, Keith, Mary, Liz, hello to you. Tracy, Amanda, lots of you choosing to multi-buy. It's been added to my order list.
If do you know those magazines that you can buy that's got a little sample on the front of a gemstone, or
yes,
or a crystal or something like that? You can buy that and then go onto our gemstone library on our website, print that off, and you've got a full strand of zircon. Yeah,
at a fraction of the cost.
Yeah, so for a child, like, this is before dinosaurs. And
I love that. I love that. That's so exciting. £4.95 only now. We have got so much more to bring you, including more of Fleur. She'll be with us throughout the course of the hour. We've got the Wall of Fame coming up as well, and we'll be recapping your diamonds too. So if you did miss out on the diamonds, yeah, we brought you 11 carats for under £25. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.